It's too late.
Shit!
Halt! Halt, criminal!
Yeah, and it
I
just
command you to halt.
Yeah.
It's just the two hands emojis, you know? Oh, look at it.
Oh, that's
Look at it
nice.
go.
That's nice. That's clean.
I like that ad right there. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready to?
This is
spin
the fake
fortune?
ad game made for
We
real
need
this
to-
time. We swear.
We need to do the intro and stuff first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once again, this is a SuperPod Network production. Hi, I'm Aaron. My internet, well, my laptop or something is garbage over here. I don't know. But yeah, we're starting this over. We're doing a Metacritic fantasy draft, and I don't know. Nave, you go.
Hello, it is Nave. It's only once again for us because the listeners, this is the first time they saw us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metacritic draft. Aaron did this. I've been seeing people do this. I feel very jealous. Am I visible now? I'm getting flashbanged by my cell phone.
You're good.
I'm excited to do this.
Welcome to Ring Lights.
Okay, I'm throwing it to Nick. Go.
Nick from the Friday Night Gamecast here to represent both Will and myself for this. This is my first time doing a fantasy critic draft. Although I will say, as a word of warning, not to talk too much shit. Oh my God, we just got flashbanged by another ad.
Native.
Just as a word of warning, I was goated in our PPR league for fantasy football when I was still paying attention to the NFL. But we don't care about the NFL. We care about fucking video games, guys.
Wait, was that a pun? Because that ad had like a goat on it.
I don't know. I didn't see.
That's just
saw
timing.
foam
That's just
and
beautiful
moisturizer.
Yeah, I'm paying attention, listener.
Thrak, where are you from?
I am from Ohio.
Okay, cool.
Ohio, gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu.
But hey, I'm from Ohio too. Hey listeners, it's Nomad from the Retro Wildlands. I've never done one of these drafts before either, and I will say, gentlemen, good luck to all of you. I'm going to destroy you thoroughly.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
As a gentleman
All right.
would.
As
Oof.
only
I guess
a gentleman
formally-
would. Also, to mention in this recording, Tommy is the shadow broker in the background, so we're gonna fucking get it done.
There he
He's
is.
waving
Hi,
right now.
Tommy.
You can
Hi,
see
Tommy.
him. He's the shadow broker. What is our league called?
Oh,
Do we have a name
shit.
for the league?
Oh, what is the
we
league?
do need to come up with a name.
The SuperPod Gentlemen's
How
Club.
about Native Goat? Since that ad keeps popping up. That's not a goat. That was a centaur.
Superpod
like it.
Centaurs?
Sounds like a bad
I'm really bad at naming things.
You know how the Japanese have like baseball teams
SuperPod
like with their
League
businesses?
of Gentlemen Centaurs.
Super Draft Saga. Super Draft. Super Fantasy
I like
Saga?
I like Super Draft
Ooh,
Saga.
Super
Yeah, I like
Fantasy
that.
Saga Online.
Ooh.
Super duper draft saga. How about that? One up.
Yeah. All right.
Super
Sounds like
duper
inside
draft.
You boys
story.
ready for me to click? So we're gonna click old this thing.
Let's do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So who's first?
Right now we're spinning to see what the order is in the draft, and then we'll explain the rules. Again, this is rigged.
Oh my god.
Son
oh
of
my
a-
god.
rigged.
Rigged.
The gods
Rigged.
love me. They
Yeah.
love me.
Jesus Christ.
Bullshit.
Round of applause.
Click
All right.
click remove.
Stop the steal. Stop the steal.
Remove, click remove.
All right.
Don't click close.
Wait,
no,
why?
you didn't listen to me because it would remove your name.
It would remove my name? Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
it's okay. If you land
All
on it again, then it's definitely
We'll
rigged.
just okay, cool. All right. All right,
I'm
so
adding
we're
you
just
now,
determining, we're not picking games yet. We're just determining pick count.
Who's going first? Yes.
Pick count. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
also all the other orders.
We'll do it.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if it goes to me again.
This is fucked up.
What
the
What is
fuck?
going
Fuck,
on?
man.
Okay, just our first recording fucked up. Nick won first as well.
Okay,
last
yeah.
time.
Okay.
So,
We've tripled
this is
down.
how
Nick is
laugh is
first.
so
We've
loud.
tripled down.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to live with it. All right, we got Tommy coming up.
Tommy.
Shadow Broker.
Everyone
He
come here.
showed
Team
up.
Shadow
He
Broker,
showed
let's
up.
go. All right.
I love this. I love the frozen face of him with his like mouth open. It was great.
Come on, big money, big money, big money, big money.
There it
Keep
is.
going. Keep going.
man.
God
Here we
damn
go.
it.
There it is.
That's a sweet
This-
spot. Pick number 3 is a sweet spot. I'm going to tell you right now.
And by extension, pick number 4.
The sweet spot's in the back
Christ,
seat of
that
that
clapping is
2024
so
Honda
loud.
Accord.
Yeah, we did have to scream over the clap.
I don't all my adoring fans,
it's
all
very
three of them.
low for me. It's really
Oh my
strange.
God,
Stop!
this is
Stop!
rough.
Stop!
This is rough.
Yes. Mr. Fourth Place in life.
All right, now, gentlemen, just remember, because we're doing a snake draft, one of you two are going to get to pick twice in a row. So that's a lot
Yes.
of power. So, going first or going last, it is what it is. Damn.
There I go.
Damn.
And
And
you should spin one more
okay.
time.
No.
Remove Nave and
no.
spin again.
Best 2 out of
No.
3.
Yeah, we need to see. We need to see who wins this one.
Ooh, baby, come on.
Who's going to get it?
Come on, line up with his name.
Oh,
Line up with it.
blue.
Oh,
Oh,
Blue
damn.
wins.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I hate that.
All right.
That. All right. So as we mentioned before, we're going to do a snake draft. So starting from pick 1, which is Nick, we're going to go all the way down the list, all the way to the last place, Aaron, and then Aaron's going to get to choose, and we're going to go backwards from 6 to 1. So that's how it's going to go. There's the visual for all the video watchers. I don't know if there's going to be an audio thing at all. I don't know why you would listen to this as an audio version.
It'll be video.
Okay. Just a video. Yeah. So Aaron, you've done a draft before already. Do you want to help me go through the rules and everything? Because this is my first one too. I just wanted to do it. I just fucking yelled at you guys until you joined me.
Yeah, let me check something real fast though. This might be streaming. I'm not sure.
Oh, is it streaming? That'd be
Let me check the
pretty
YouTube real fast.
oh
Very
God.
interesting. Very interesting.
No, it's not. Okay, we're good. So basically we just take turns picking games that are being released this year, and of course when you choose one, it's off the table for everybody else. And you want to try to pick the ones that you think will get the best review scores.
Yeah. And so I think the way that the point system works on Fantasy Critic, I'm assuming we're using Fantasy Critic as the system of record, but the way that it works is it's like scaled in terms of the point allocation. So it's like if the game gets 0 to 60, the game gets a 0, and then anything over 60 I think starts at 5, and then it goes 10, 15, and then eventually when it gets to the 90s, that's when it gets 20 points per game. Is that right, Nave?
I don't know. I've never played fantasy football in my life, but what I was gonna do is just average them out, just because I'm a simple boy with
But I
simple
think
tastes.
if we do it through Fantasy Critic, it does it for you.
I don't know what Fantasy Critic even is.
It's
God
a
damn it.
website.
It's just this, but it's like a system. It's like the website that determines. Also, do we have rules around if we're doing remakes or remasters?
No remasters or ports.
No, yeah, no
But
ports,
But
no
remakes are
remasters.
fine as long as they come out in 2025.
Yeah, no Suikoden, no none of that.
Okay.
No Lunar.
Oh yeah.
Another thing, we're all picking. So there's 6 of us. We're all picking 10 games, and we are going to pick out of the 10 games. We're going to use the 8 highest scores from our Metacritic at the end of the year. So we will have 2
yes,
games
Tommy,
that
you can
will
do
not count.
Tetris.
No, he cannot do Tetris.
Oh.
So so we'll have 2 games that will not count. That's just in case there are delays or if a game gets a 40 and it fucking sucks. That won't heinously affect our numbers. But since there's so many of us and we're still picking 60 games, if that math is correct, what's 6 times 10? So that's a
That's
lot
60.
of games to be coming out in a year.
Can we pick a name for our individual teams? Can we do that?
We can if we want. We could put them up here above the thing. What do you want to do?
Should we do
Let's
that?
see.
Everybody want to pick team names?
You want to go in pick order?
Sure.
Let's do it. Nick, what you got? Nikolai. Nicholas.
The Dragon of Carolina. There we go. That's what we're gonna do. Instead of the Dragon of
I
Dojima, we're gonna do
one
the
who
Dragon of
knocks.
Carolina.
It's the American
Dragon
wing of the
of-
Yakuza.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to spell Carolina. Is that
That's
right?
right.
That looks
You
right.
got
Yes.
it. You
Perfect.
got
Okay.
it.
Sweet
telling me
the letters
Carolina.
are so
Caroline?
The letters are so big that it makes everything look like it's spelled wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just me having brain damage.
Maybe.
All right,
I don't
Tommy,
know.
your turn. Type us a name. Is it going to be Tetris?
Tetris.
Tommy's terrific team.
Okay, perfect.
Wonderful.
That is such a lame ass name, but sure.
Fire-breathing rubber ducks.
I
Hell yeah,
like it.
dude.
I like it.
You are losing. You're losing a little bit of size. Okay, there we go.
It's not the first time I've heard that before.
Thrak, your turn.
Let's go with Thrak's Fat Stacks.
Ooh.
Damn. Can we like give you a point for that awesome name? That's pretty
that
good.
point will save me.
Exactly.
What was it again?
Thrak's Fat Stacks.
I'm gonna put Fat Stacks.
There you go.
Yeah,
you can do a Z.
you
You
gotta-
can do a Z
do
if
an
you want.
X. You got to do an X there. There you go.
I like it. I like it.
Stacks.
No, take the K out, so it's STAX, like Stax Records.
Oh, do 3 X's. Come on.
No, one's
No,
fine.
just two. Just two.
Two.
Fine.
I can live
Don't
with
wanna give you the
two.
wrong idea.
Not 3. No.
Okay, my name's Omaliwa.
Oh, mother
Volleyball.
Yeah, like Omaiwa.
Oh, there we go. Double X.
Nah, take the X's out of the front. I don't like it.
Gamer tag style.
I don't like it.
You got
I
to
don't
do
like
it.
it.
It's 2008 coded, boys.
I want to do Beef Farms LLC.
Bob Evans.
I don't want to know what goes on in these farms. I
Do
don't.
capital L, capital C, all capitals.
Yeah.
LLC.
There we go. Okay.
And-
Bonus,
let me get-
bonus points if you know what LLC stands for.
I don't know. Give me a Z at the end of farms. So like F, yeah, instead of the S, put a Z. Yeah.
Capital Z. World War
It's
Z.
still on. Okay.
No, it's perfect.
That's a cool limited liability company you have there.
Thank you.
Oh,
Nomad
so-
Nomad gets the point.
I was hoping it'd
Did you,
be like.
did you Google it? Did you
Google it.
Google it?
Fuck yeah, I googled that shit.
God damn it.
I was hoping
I
it'd
didn't
be
say.
like
To be fair, I didn't say no Googling, so that's on me.
lettuce, lycanthropes, and corn. The 3 pillars of Iowa.
Yeah.
Lycanthropes.
Speaking of lettuce, let us begin.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
See, so the issue that I'm facing, being first pick, right, is that like I don't really want anybody else to get GTA 6, but the question that I really have is that I've had this firm set belief for a long time that it's not actually coming out this year. Rockstar slid with Red Dead Redemption 2. I fully expect them to slide again, and the fact that like there's all of this expectation that GTA 6 is going to be like the biggest game ever, even though I don't like fucking care about it. Like there's a lot of expectation from the community, right? So do they try to meet that expectation? Were they gonna come out earlier and they just delayed it to this year? Like that's where the question really remains for me.
I think with GTA 6, like, let's be honest, it's going to review really well.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, I think it will.
any issues with, say, GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2 were not until like years after the fact, where people were finally were allowed to look at them critically. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's because
Yeah.
it's such a big release
Well,
that
the
you
thing
could
is-
argue the game industry is relying on GTA 6 hitting,
I mean,
which is
it
kind of
absolutely is.
scary
It
when you think
absolutely
about
is.
it.
Yeah, but the thing is that Red Dead Redemption 2, I remember at launch it got like 80s. It didn't review critically like super duper well like at
That's
launch. Like I'm sure it's
crazy.
done better now because people love Red RDR2.
I was
But,
gonna
like,
say
think when it
its
launched, it was,
Metacritic
like, at
right now
around
is a
85.
97.
It launched at 87?
No, it's a 97.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption
97
2 is one
now.
of the highest. No, I mean,
But I remember in
at the time.
2018.
Yeah,
I remember in
like
2018
Metacritic.
when it first
Metacritic
came
is
out.
Metacritic is
This
always
is the
like
PS4. This is the PS4 Metacritic is 97. It is one of the highest rated games of all time.
Currently,
Holy
right? But like
shit.
they've had critical reviews get like put on that game over time. It didn't drop at a 97. Like I'm
Met-
relatively
well,
confident.
well,
well,
see
critic
what you mean,
reviews
yeah.
don't.
It was like when
critic-
it launched, like the date that it launched in 2018, it got like mid 80s at launch, which is like and if GTA 6 comes out in November or in fall this year, it's only going to have a short bandwidth in which, you know, all of like the big reviewers are going to be able to release their thing. So like, do I expect it to get 90s? Sure. Is it also a situation where it could easily drop to the 80s? Also true. I don't see because it is Rockstar, I really don't see a world where it gets below an 80. But, crazier things have happened. I guess
That would be insane, because I don't think GTA has ever
I-
scored below an 80 ever.
I
Yeah.
do. Okay, I'm selling you on GTA because I want to say that what you said is wrong. Because you can sort by latest critical reviews, and there's only one that came out in December of that year, and there's one that came out in November of the next year, and there are no more critic reviews after that.
Yeah, critic reviews are always
There's
like leading
one
up to
critic
the
review
game.
a year later, and then one critic review 2 months later.
surely there wasn't just 2 critical reviews that dropped for Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2018.
I don't know. It says, like-
Looking at Metacritic, it has one mixed review. The rest are all positive.
What?
And they
I
view
just don't- I
positive
just
as
don't
anything
believe that
above an
because
80.
I remember looking at the reviews when it dropped, and there was like dozens of reviews at launch from all the outlets.
Are you
I mean,
thinking
it was
of
a
like the
huge
user
game, right?
reviews? Because user
Every-
reviews, they tend to bomb it. Like
Almost every
review bombing
single
is a thing.
review is in October and November. There's only one in December and one next year. Every
Yeah.
single other review is in the 90s, high 90s, and they are all in October. The release month.
I mean, we're talking like how many years since 2018 now? Like
It's been a long time.
it's removed.
2
So
million.
who knows what's happened to the data since this came out? But regardless, I remember it like getting decent, good scores. Like it got good scores out. I'm locking in at GTA 6. I just wanted to put it out there that I also could be fucking myself because it could slide, and it could be like January 2026 is going to be the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the reason why I would hesitate to pick it. Is because I'm not sure if it's going to release this year, but
I get what you're saying, because like Red Dead Redemption 2 is a kind of a more of a polarizing game these days. Like the people who love it to death, and then there are people like me who are much more critical of it because it kind of messes with the Rockstar formula a little too much for my taste. Like I don't want the hunting simulator. Like it's cool, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is my highest rated game I beat last year, and I beat 60 games.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, that was the top of it.
60
and that was
games is
above
also
Witcher 3.
crazy.
I
How
beat
many- how many
111.
Oh, sorry, shit. How many games, Nave, did you beat last year that were over 100 hours?
At least 6.
Fuck.
Jesus
insane.
Christ, man.
That's
Yeah.
insane, man.
Much respect, because my attention span is not that good.
It is Tommy's turn.
Yeah, what you got,
also,
Tommy?
listener, Tommy isn't speaking?
Oh,
Is he speaking?
oh,
God damn you, Tommy.
God damn you.
just Kate.
Like eases back, like
Okay,
eases
like-
back toward the chair. and then
I just
leaves.
love the idea that like his wife or somebody just heard like, did I hear Monster Hunter Wild?
It's like an apparition. Just this
It's a good pick. That's a good pick,
Monster
Tom.
Hunter Wild.
I tried to play some Monster Hunter World recently, and I kind of hated it.
Why didn't you hit me up? God damn it, I'm the Monster Hunter guy.
Because I don't know, man. Something about it, I'm just like, this is kind of stupid.
You got to play Rise, dude. Rise changes fucking every like.
I mean, I'll give Rise a shot because if it
Do we have a
cuts
date
to the
for
chase
Monster
better
Hunter
than-
Wilds?
No.
Wilds
No, not
is
yet.
in February.
yeah, it's not
Oh,
really
yes.
far from now.
Yeah, it's coming out in February. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
So yeah. I mean, if Rise cuts to the chase better, then I'd like
It
to try
does.
it.
It does. You don't have to like track the monster or like find its footsteps or any stupid garbage like that. You always know where the monster is. Like you'll see it on your mini map, and you can just haul ass right to it, whoop its ass, and just tear it the fuck apart.
All right.
So far, pick 1 was my first pick. Pick 2 is my second pick. So this is my third pick. I'm just gonna
All
quit.
right, what you got, Nomad?
All right, so looking over the list, one game immediately came to mind, which Nick already took, you jackass.
Yeah.
But but no, right away I went right to my pick, Metroid Prime 4.
Do you want me to share my
Damn
screen?
it.
Good
'Cause that's my
pick.
third pick. I
That's a
fucking
good
hate this.
pick. That's a good pick.
There's no way this game doesn't review through the roof. Metroid Prime Remastered, and I think the original Metroid Prime on the GameCube were like high 90s or at least mid 90s. Metroid Dread was 88. Like this game is
Yeah.
destined for greatness, and I would be baffled if this doesn't come out on the new Switch when it's launched. It's like advertised to come out on the current generation Switch, but I think it's all a smokescreen. This is going to be a
probably.
either a launch title for the new system or something very close to it. But I adore this series. I think it's going to be wonderful. I would drop my microphone if it didn't make a loud bang. There we go.
No,
My
man.
only concern is that Prime 2 and 3 didn't do as well.
I was thinking the same thing, but I have faith that this is one of those scenarios that this game's been in the oven long enough that it's cooked almost to perfection. I have probably a little
But what
too much
if?
displaced faith, but
what if?
I mean, I'm
What if-
playing it regardless of. But I want Prime 2 and 3. I want to play those before 4, but.
The
Yeah.
question is, Nomad, like, what do you think about some of the people out there that said that, like, the early previews or that trailer that we got looked a little bland? Like, I don't agree with that because I think it looked great. It looked
Who
like
said
one of the
that?
best Switch games ever, but I've heard people say that it doesn't look like a Metroid game.
Oh,
yeah, I thought
shut
the same
up.
thing, but I almost think that I feel like people's expectations just with games in general right now are just a little foggy, and I think we're reaching for things without really letting them ruminate. I can't pick out anything specific to throw an example out, but that's just what I feel.
I think it's because we live in such a online reactionary world these days.
We got to farm
Yeah,
content.
that, like,
we got to farm.
if farm content, and plus this game's been in development for so long that I knew when the trailer came out, there are going to be people who be like, we waited this long for this? And it's like, what the fuck did you expect? Like, play the Metroid Prime games. It's going to be that again, but it looks fucking great.
If Ripley doesn't have a MAGA hat, then it's a flop. Thrak, your turn.
You're going to hate me for this one, Nave.
Don't do it! Don't pick it.
Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Fucking hate you, dude.
Now,
What a great name, by the way.
I'm a recent Like a Dragon convert. I've only played 7, Infinite Wealth, and Man Who Erased His Name. I loved all 3 of them. I will be playing 0 later this year, and this game, day 1. They recently did a video showcasing more of like the combat and like the ship stuff, and it looks like a combination of
Ship
Devil May Cry, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and Yakuza. And I'm like, this game is gonna fucking
Holy
hit. I am.
Christ.
I don't
I'm
know
so
if the
hyped
RPG
for it.
engine will be able to do like the Assassin's Creed like Black Flag shit that we did, but I mean it's gonna be fun either way.
Yeah,
they're gonna
it
make
looks
it
so
fun
good.
and engaging, and they're not missing. They just don't miss right now.
Yeah.
Every single game they've put out, like in successive order, has just been bangers.
Yeah, so like RGG is, people don't talk about them as much when they talk about like the best devs these days. Like people bring up like FromSoft and like Atlas and all that, but I think RGG is like, they've earned their keep as like an S tier game developer right now.
Oh yeah,
Hell
And
yeah.
this game looks more than just like a side game like Gaiden. Like this is like a big whole thing, and I very much look forward to it. So, and then hopefully I can finally catch up with all the older games.
Nave.
All right, my turn.
My turn.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Doom: The Dark Ages.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Dude.
Good pick.
I'm actually playing Doom 2 right now.
id Software also doesn't miss.
No, they don't. And that reveal trailer just tickled all the right parts of me. Like, it looks spectacular, the whole theme behind the game, what that techno medieval kind of setting too. Like, I feel like it's a love letter to the fans.
Yeah,
I don't know, it just feels that way to me.
I am surprised though that we don't have a date for it quite yet. I mean, I would imagine that id and like Bethesda. I think it's suffering from when is GTA 6 going to come out, because they don't want to be anywhere near the ballpark of that game. But
Well,
We'll see.
there is that Xbox Developer Direct, I believe, on the 23rd of January, and they're going to talk about Dark Ages. So they might give it like a rough date. My guess is it might be like a summer, early fall kind of game.
yeah,
That would be my guess. But yeah, I look forward to it. Any game that has a gun where it like shoots skulls at enemies, I'm fucking in. Like this looks
That's
great.
cool.
Yeah,
It's
like
gonna
it
be
like it spreads the skull pieces like a shotgun, and then you can
Yeah.
ride dragons. You know, looks great.
there we go. Hey, Aaron, what you got?
Oh my god, I'm so torn, dude.
You got a lot of good stuff to pick from.
I know it's. I think I'm gonna go Slay the Spire too, man.
Nice.
Such
I
an
almost took
Aaron
that
pick.
from you.
Such an Aaron pick.
Well, the original Slay the Spire is just. It's hard to not give it below a 90 because the game is just to the point. It's fucking snappy. It's quick. It's good. It's got a good music and a great art style. The game's just fucking perfect. I don't know
Yeah.
how they could fuck up the second game, especially as long as they add new characters and new cards and new like little scenarios and the little question mark points, dude. I'm good. It's good
It's
for
that
me.
classic. Keep the heart of the original and just add a couple new features here and there. Like anytime I play that game, it's one of those like, honey, I'll see you tomorrow because I'm just sucked in. It's that good.
This is another one of those games where I know it's going to come out in early access this year, but I'm afraid it won't come out of early access this year, and then it wouldn't get a Metacritic score if it's still in early access. So that would be like the biggest problem with that. But
What did the first one get at score?
an 89.
89.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Okay. Hell yeah.
All right, Aaron.
Your
Round
your,
two.
your round two first pick.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, Snake
Pokemon
Draft,
Legends
big dog.
ZA, baby.
All right.
Another
Pokemon
Aaron.
Man.
That's I mean, let's just say this. I mean, I respect it because I'm gonna play the fuck out of that game one way or another. It's gonna
Yeah.
sell well. It's gonna sell well. The question is are critics gonna like it? That's the
I-
big
I
question.
think if it's on the Switch 2, and I think it's going to be on the Switch 2, it'll probably look and run competently. So I think it'll be better than Arceus.
And it's had a lot more time to sit and cook than
Yeah,
Scarlet
for
and
sure.
Violet did, for sure, man.
Yeah, Scarlet and Violet's going to be kind of a stain, but I'm confident, like you said, Thrak, if it's on the new system, we
it should look
be
good.
okay.
They,
Like,
had- they
if-
probably
like,
have a lot more
I-
to work with, and they had more QA time.
And
Yeah.
finally give us that fucking Pokemon Z version we've been waiting for since like 2000, 13? When did X and Y come out?
2011, 2012?
Oh, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a big Pokemon guy, but Legends Arceus did look appealing to me. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of like a neat thing, but I didn't grab it. But if like Legends ZA, if it's like on Switch 2 and it improves upon Legends Arceus or Arceus or whatever, then I might grab it. I might actually play a fucking Pokemon game.
Hey, I
Hell
think there's a
yeah.
hotkey for strike through.
Yeah, it's Alt Shift 5, I think.
Oh, that's kind of fucking awkward, isn't it? Never mind. All right.
Speaking
well,
of awkward, Nave, what's your next pick?
I think this is the first real shot in the dark, I think. But I think I'm gonna go with Judas.
Okay.
It's a pretty safe shot in the dark.
Is that
but
the
Is it-
BioShock one?
Yeah,
BioShock? Yes.
Ken Levine?
same
Oh,
developer,
yeah.
same auteur. What's his name?
Ken Levine.
Ken Levine.
Ken Levine.
Yeah. I
I've
played
just-
through the
I've
BioShock
heard
games
bad
last
things.
year.
I've heard whispers in the dark about him being a shitty guy to work for, so who knows? But it might be a good
mean,
game.
who
Who's
isn't?
to say?
It looks sick.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting idea. Like I played through all the BioShocks last year finally.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed them. I think Ken Levine, I like the way he tells stories. You
Yeah.
know? And yeah, Judas could just be him doing that. But is the lack of like the BioShock name gonna hurt it? I don't know. But we'll
I
see.
don't know. It
It's a game.
seems like-
It's a
it
game. I'm
seems like-
keeping. I'm keeping my eye on it for sure.
It definitely seems like review bait, like games that reviewers tend to like.
Yeah, I see what
So-
you mean. I see what you mean for sure.
That's why it's so high up on my list. But
Mhm.
Thrak, your turn.
I see. I have two options, and
This is difficult. This is a hard game.
because it's like I'm afraid of either one of them being stolen, so I gotta choose. I'm gonna go with what's its name? Hold on.
Donkey
I'm
Kong
looking-
Country Returns.
Fuck
Just kidding.
off. Okay. Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
That's risky. But I respect it.
That game looks fucking awesome.
It does look awesome.
Yeah.
This is high up on my list of games I'm interested in.
It's day one on Game Pass, so I'll be there.
Okay.
And I remember when it was showed off in the showcase, like that's the game almost everybody was talking about. It was like
Yeah.
that game looks awesome. So it is a risk, but I want to take a risk. Why not?
High risk, high reward. That's
yeah,
how you play.
for sure.
There we go.
All right, Nomad.
All right. So, being my first draft, I feel compelled to, be safe because I'm a wuss like that. But look at
Gotta
the
play
list
the
over.
numbers.
That's exactly what it is. But look at the list over when it comes to what I think is going to be a surefire bet that I believe is coming out in February. So I would assume there's no risk of it getting pushed out. Is Civilization? What are we at now?
Seven.
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 Yeah.
I had a feeling you were going there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I'll be honest, none of these games interest me personally. They look wonderful, everyone loves them, they're well put together, and they've got this following that I'll never be a part of. So this is strictly a numbers thing for me, so I hope it does well, and I have nothing further to add.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying like none of the games on the list
Risky.
are your. I was like, whoa, do you like gaming at all?
Oh man, my balls are not that big. No.
Oh yeah, Civ. Yeah, Civ takes a specific kind of person.
Yeah.
They got to be touched in the head, like me, which is why I love them. And that was my next game I was gonna pick if it was still there.
See,
Nice.
I get the risk with with the safeness with Civ 7 because it is a legacy series and they've done pretty well over the years.
Yes.
I think the last one everyone really liked was 4.
Well,
Yeah.
they notoriously rate very high. They rate in the high 80s on release. So
Yeah, I've
Yep,
played a
and
bit
that's-
of I've played a bit of Civ 6. Like I'm not a huge strategy guy, but what I played of Civ 6 isn't bad. So
And if we were talking Command and Conquer, maybe my tone would change slightly.
hey,
That's
check
never
out.
coming back.
There was a game in here. I think it was
Fable.
Arc something. No, Anno 117. I think looks
Yeah,
just like Age
yeah.
of Empires.
Yeah. Well, Anno, that's another long running series. That's like a weird mixture of like Age of Empires and Civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Looks
played
neat.
one of them, and they're okay, but they're more like you have to be into these type of games to really like them. You know?
Yeah. The only
Yeah.
reason I ever noticed the name is because I saw 117. I was like, Halo, and I was there like, no, it's not Halo.
Halo?
Fucking idiot. Anyway, Tommy, you want to make another appearance?
Tom
What you
Wood.
got? What you got, Tom?
Oh shit!
Shirt off?
One more time.
Ghost of Yote.
Why is your shirt off?
He's hot. He's too hot.
That was
You know?
fucking awesome. I hope he's wearing
Ghost of
something.
Yote, that's a
I
good
hope he's
pick.
wearing something different every time he picks something.
Yeah. You should get his wife to make
I hope he's got the Mr. Potato Head like disguise glasses next time, and then the next time he's got like a dunce cap.
You're giving him ideas. Is what you're doing.
So the thing about Ghost of Yote is that I respect it, and personally, I'm gonna play the fuck out of that game. It's gonna be so good. I love Sucker Punch as a studio. The only question is how much influence are the YouTubers and the grifters gonna have on the game,
yeah.
considering they opted
Well-
for the female protagonist?
Well, let's be honest. Most of the people
That's
who
true.
like review these games that are like the critic scores
Yeah.
on say Metacritic or whatever, they're not these weird anti-woke grifting
But they're
assholes.
not. But a
I
lot
would
of them
say
are
they are.
o-
They're
I
kind
would
of the
say
opposite.
if it does anything, it would influence it higher, because
Yeah.
the people who review it who are in the games industry
They're gonna boost it up.
tend to lean
Yeah.
way left.
Well, and there's-
these grifters are like way right. So like
And there's
you
also
know,
a Sony
Like people
bias.
giving Dustborn a 9 out of 10. Like,
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. But there's also a Sony bias as well. Sony games tend to get
Yeah,
really,
dude.
really high.
Yeah.
So.
speaking
Yeah,
of Sony
it's real.
bias,
I
Yeah.
was thinking of picking that one, but I didn't want to take that risk.
Death Stranding 2.
Death Stranding 2.
That's a good pick. Though I have it on my Xbox, the first one now. I just need
Yeah.
to sit down and play it.
yeah, I mean, I just think that people are gonna glaze Kojima
100%.
until
Oh,
he
God,
gets in the
yeah.
grave.
Yeah,
So
I think
Oh,
I think
for
that's a
sure.
safe
it's
pick.
pretty safe.
It kind of
Again,
pisses me
the only
off
thing
too.
I'm worried about is it getting delayed, but I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't think it will though, because they've shown so much of it at this
Yeah, they
point.
have.
Like, I feel like they're locked in, and I feel like even if we don't have a date for it, they're gonna want to go earlier.
I don't know. Kojima's all over social media lately talking about how tired he is, so
He's got a
He's
got a
doing
back
so much.
problem.
He's got
He's got a
cancer.
back problem. You know, we'll figure it out. We'll
He-
figure
he's
it out.
watching too many movies.
Yeah.
Jack's gonna fucking no his name, not Jack. What is his
Jack
name?
Black?
The guy who runs the Game Awards. He's gonna like
Jeff
hit him
Keighley.
with a
Jeff
fucking
Keighley.
stim pack, you know?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
he's gonna stim his pack if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
grab
shit.
one of them rusty needles from Silent Hill 2 remake.
Just let me know when OD comes out. I'm really curious to OD.
All right, Nick. Round 3. Fight.
Oh man. All right, we're gonna keep going with safe picks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh?
See, when I first saw this, I thought it was. Yeah.
Greedfall 2.
I think it's
Yeah, big
I-
green fall too. Tommy,
When I
you
fir-
wanna.
when I first saw it, I thought it was just more Elden Ring DLC.
Yeah.
But then people are like, "No, that's like a whole new game." I'm
Yeah.
like, "What?"
Well,
Why?
this is the thing: is that they said they weren't gonna make any more DLC, and then they came out with this. So that's why everyone was like, I was freaking out because I was like, what?
Yeah.
They're doing 2 already? And then I saw
It's
the
not-
fucking bosses from Dark Souls, and I was like,
So the nameless king shows up, and you're like, what?
Yeah, it just looks like like an expand alone. I think that's the term
It looks
people use.
perfect
That's
for
kinda
gaming
cool.
together a cooperative podcast, is what I will say. It's right up my alley.
Exactly.
alley.
All right,
Speaking
Tommy.
of right up my alley, shirtless Tommy.
Tommy, what you got?
Football 25.
What was that?
We didn't hear you.
EA Sports college football 25.
Oh, that's a good
Well,
one.
26.
26.
Is it
Thank you.
26?
Yeah, thank you, Mil Mascaris.
I fucking
This
love
is
that
worth
shit.
it.
See how
just
how
for-
well
just
did
for Tommy.
how well
goated.
did
Tommy's so
25 do?
goated.
It was mid 80s, yeah. It was
Oh,
pretty
really?
good. And it's riding a high because it's the first one in a long time. So I'm assuming this
Yeah.
one's probably gonna be similar.
I don't know. I have a feeling we're gonna get diminishing returns. Like people for the
Tommy's-
next year, they're gonna play this one and be like, "Oh, it's the same game again."
I know that you don't give a fuck about college football, Thrak, but I think you underestimate how many other people love college football.
No, I don't, because I know people who bought a fucking Xbox Series X just to play college
sports.
football.
Yeah.
It's 26.
Ohio
know,
goes
is it
Iowa
actually- what
State
is-
or whatever.
Yeah, but if we're going by Metacritic, it's at an 83 for the critics, and the
Wait.
user scores a 5.4.
Is Football Club 26 the EA
That's
college
that's
sports?
FIFA. Yeah,
That's
No. EA.
no,
college
Football
football.
Club is FIFA because they don't have the FIFA
I think
license
it's
anymore.
literally
okay,
called
okay.
Yeah.
college football.
Gotcha.
And
College-
EA
college
learned
football
that they
is
didn't
selling
need the
game of
FIFA.
2024. Holy
Yeah.
fuck!
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They sold fucking. They got money.
I mean,
was
I
a big
played it.
deal.
I played
Damn,
like
dude.
you got like an hour free trial on Game Pass, and I played it. And I was
I
like,
wanna
yeah,
play
it's
it,
fun.
yeah.
It plays well.
That's the thing is that like I don't really care about Madden anymore, but when it's like OU
I
is in
used
there,
to.
OSU is in there, and I'm like, I kind of want to see the stadium. I've been there. I want
See,
to
I-
be like, oh fuck.
See, I'm a
I know that
diehard
place.
NFL 2K guy, so when the new NFL 2K comes out, I'll play it.
All right, Nomad. You're up next, big dog.
Nomad.
All right, next one. I am very much looking forward to this game, so this might just be a pick just because I just really want to play this game very badly. Dragon Quest 1 and 2
Yeah,
HD2D.
good shit.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a remaster, isn't it?
It's a remake.
Remake.
It's a
Oh, is
remake
it?
of 1 and 2. Yeah.
HD 2D
Oh.
remake.
HD 2D, baby.
Yeah, and that Octopath Traveler style, right?
Oh, I
Yeah.
deleted it off the list, so Nomad got that sneak attack on us.
That's a good pick.
He's got
I think
that beef class.
he's allowed that one.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's,
no,
it's
the-
legal. If it's legal, it's legal.
But
That gets
there's-
the Beef Farms LLC stamp of approval.
Delicious.
How good is the how good is the what do they call it? What are those dinners that you make at the beef farms? What is it where you get
The
the
kid cuisine?
the ground beef? Not the cuisine.
Hamburger.
Hamburger helper. How good is the hamburger helper with the beef
Oh,
farms LLC?
I was being
beef?
sarcastic, but yeah.
It's even
How good
better
is
when
that?
it's raw. When it's the hamburger afterward.
Yeah, dude.
afterward.
When it's
That's-
raw, it's like a nice color of red, so it makes it very like fun to eat.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Okay,
With
so
the side
I
of root
follow.
beer.
Also,
I have
It's
like
chewy.
one of my pet things is like I follow a lot of like food influencers on Instagram, so I can like take recipes here and there and just like cook some shit up on my own. And I follow
Yep.
this one guy named Cooking for Gains, and he's just this like fucking bozo in Florida that makes like macro videos of being like, you got the ground beef, you got the rice, and he gets it's all of it's processed, it's all the worst shit. He did this one thing where he was making a crock pot with raw chicken, a crock pot recipe. He put the raw chicken in there. He put the yogurt on top of it. He put a bunch of like
Yogurt?
of like chicken stock on top of that and some seasonings, and then he like sipped the juice with the raw chicken, and I was like, oh my god.
oh
What do we
no.
Yogurt.
Crunched
Why
up
is
some
there
Oreos
yogurt in
on the
there?
top
Yeah, exactly. It's that energy.
for the crust.
I don't know why
Thrak,
there's
how many-
yogurt in there, Thrak.
Thrak, like when it comes to Oreos, are you a double stuff or are you like a one of those freak Oreos where they put the Sour Patch Kids in them?
This is quite the question.
This is an amazing question.
I mean, I when they do the weird like flavors, I like to try them.
Yeah.
But my big issue is they'll always do them in like a regular sized pouch, and I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
you
no, no.
can't
Give
eat
me
that
like,
many, right?
give me like a little like snack size of like that big of like
Yeah.
an experimental flavor, so
Like
I
a
can
Did
try
you-
it.
size.
Did you eat the Dr. Pepper ones?
The Coke ones?
Or a
Yeah,
Coke?
the
Yeah,
Coke
I'm sorry.
ones
Yeah,
aren't too
that was
bad.
weird. They did Coke flavored Oreos and Oreo flavored Coke.
They were both
The
not
weird
bad.
thing was,
They're not
the Coke
bad,
was
yeah.
good. The problem with the Oreo is I have sensory problems. You know, I might genuinely have autism.
You
No,
shocking.
this is the problem. Is that like it's shocker that like the little crystals in there? It's like if a bug died in there and got crunched into the Oreo and you ate it, you'd never know because
Bugs are
it's already
also
crunchy.
protein. Bugs are also protein.
That's true.
You're right.
Ignorance is
You know.
bliss, Nave. Ignorance is bliss.
That's true, man.
Yeah. Speaking of ignorance,
I do
Thrak,
like
go.
I do like the double stuffed. The peanut butter Oreos are really good.
Peanut butter.
The
are
lemon
goated.
Oreos
They're
are really
goated
fucking
with
good,
the
too.
sauce, man.
I don't like
Holy
those.
What the lemons are? It's just a lemon.
I like
cookie.
lemon meringue pie. Lemon meringue pie is.
I like a nice
S
key
tier.
lime pie.
It's goated.
Key lime pie is good.
Key lime pie is good.
Key lime pie is
All
god
right,
tier.
my pick. All right, this one, this is a personal pick for me. I don't care what it does. I just want this in the list. You know, what are you fucking doing, Nave? It's Professor Layton in the New
Greedfall
World
2.
of Steam. No, it's Professor Layton in the New World of Steam.
Good pick.
I think that those games do. You're gonna get at
they do
least an
pretty
80
well.
from that.
Well, I love the Professor Layton series. It's the only series where I've like 100%ed every mainline game. Love
Are
them
they-
to death.
Are they getting the same Puzzle Master from the?
No,
not from
that Puzzle Master passed away. The original guy. So they
man.
have the new Puzzle Master. It's like a group of people who do like puzzles or whatever. They've showed some gameplay footage of it. I think there's like a level 5 stream where they showed it, and it looks a little different. But I'm willing to give it a chance because it's like they're trying to
Yeah.
do like a proper, like almost a reboot, and it's a sequel to the Unbound Future. So they're trying to do a
I
proper
thought
sequel to
this
it.
was a foolish pick. This might be a goaded pick because I don't see a single Professor Layton below an 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, see
I
him
love the
getting 80
series.
for sure.
I love the series to death. I'm a little worried because it's been a while and level 5's kind of on shaky ground, but I'm picking it because I love it. I'm gonna play it anyways. So
I should have known
Yeah.
fucking Thrak's just gonna
Yeah, the
snipe.
one-
Every game that Thrak has picked they're all besides Yakuza. That was gonna be my first pick. Every other game has been like these are gonna be around for like round 4, like 7 or 8, and so I'm gonna be able to snatch them up. And then Thrak is of course taking them right now.
So there you go. There you go. That's what
I
happens
get
when you're with
nothing.
a,
I
with a
have
bunch
taste,
of smart
I
people,
guess.
Nave.
You know what I do get though?
Yeah.
Is it from a Game of the Year studio? I'm pretty sure. Split Fiction. Glad this didn't
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
fall apart.
Fucking Joseph
is it Split
Ferris.
Fiction? I thought it was Split Faction.
It's Split Fiction because
Split
they're both
Fiction.
Okay,
fiction writers.
I'm stupid.
Split fiction.
Yes. This is from the guys who made It Takes Two and A Way Out, and this
Yeah.
is their next game.
The guy who likes to swear at award shows.
Yes. Fuck the Oscars.
Okay.
He's a weird guy.
Yeah.
He's an awesome guy. I want to hang out with that guy. His name is Joseph Ferris. I fucking love him.
Joseph Ferris. Yes. I played A Way Out. A Way Out is fun. I haven't played It Takes Two though.
It Takes Two is goated. It deserved Game of the Year. If
Fair
it
enough.
didn't get it, I'm pretty sure it did get it.
It
though.
did.
Yeah.
It did win. It did win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game looks wonderful, and anytime my wife sits up in her chair to watch something like this, like it's like, no, this is good. This is going to be really good. Like we had fun playing cooperative games like It Takes Two. This looks right up our alley. I have high hopes. Great.
Yeah,
pick.
these guys are the wave. I'm excited. Who's last? Aaron.
I think Outer Worlds 2, man.
It's a good pick.
Ooh, that's a good
I like
one.
that pick.
The original
I like Outer Worlds 1.
Yeah, it's got hella reviews, man. It's for the most part, yeah, 9s and 8s and shit. And I mean, I feel like a sequel, they could do a lot with that fucking game.
Yeah. I think the Outer World 2 is going to be great. The only thing is another one of those games where I'm very scared that it's just going to get pushed out. Because they already got avowed at the beginning of the year. It would be awesome if they could just Oreo the fucking year with 2 awesome RPGs. You know what I mean?
Obsidian
of
has-
completely different
Obsidian's
genres.
been cooking, man. Like,
Yeah.
they've been, like, weirdly enough, I think ever since Microsoft bought them, it's done nothing but improve,
Yeah.
like, their
It's
output. And, like,
total
you know,
freedom.
yeah,
you
like,
know?
we've gotten, like, Outer Worlds, Grounded, Pentiment, Avowed, and Outer Worlds 2. It's like,
It's
that's
legit. They're
a
Naughty
lot.
Dog.
Yeah.
Nate,
Yeah.
did you
All
play
that money-
Grounded? Did you ever get the chance to do that with Philip?
We did it. Okay, this is a problem. We thought we were hardcore MLG gamers. We had big egos going into that game, and it beat the dog shit out of us. And then we had like 1 or 2 people who loved the game message us and be like, "Dude, you guys are fucking morons. You should just play it on easy, and you would have had fun. You idiots."
Wait, talking about
Like,
Grounded?
Yeah, grounded. It's like one
Okay.
of the things, because if you die, you drop your backpack like it's Dark Souls. And I was like, this sucks. And people were like, you can just turn that off, dog. In the options. Just go in the options, flip that switch off, and you never have to deal with it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
My fault.
I played a few hours of Grounded with, I forget who. It was somebody in like one of the Discords. It's a fun game. It's not bad.
I mean, it's cute. Every time I see an ant, I think of the game. So I mean, like they took the ant from the movie Ants. Now I don't think of ants. I think of Grounded.
Also going to be the
Who wants to
ant
think of
from
Woody
Honey,
Allen
We Shrunk
anyway?
the Kid.
What about the ant from Ants? Just Woody Allen?
Fuck Woody Allen.
Oh
my God.
Yes, actually, fuck Woody
He's a
Allen.
terrible man.
He's a fucking.
sexy.
He's a fucking.
No, he's
gross
not.
motherfucker.
He's gross.
Woody Allen.
Rick Moranis, though. Rick Moranis is goated.
Rick Moranis.
Rick my anus.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
go,
go.
Aaron. Because it's
Oh,
round 4.
Yeah. That's right. I forgot I'm the double deuce.
Would it be crazy if I went and got more coffee?
No.
It's up to you.
Oh, man.
It's up to you. You're an adult.
Do it. You know.
Fuck.
You have to surprise your heart to grow it. You know, it's a muscle. You have to surprise it.
I've always wanted an enlarged heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick is not a medical professional. Do not take that advice seriously.
Listen, okay. Listen, I
If
paid
you're
a lot of
listening to
attention.
this
I watched
podcast for
a
medical
lot of
advice,
House,
I don't know
okay?
what to tell you.
Watched a lot of
I
House.
watched a lot of House. I know what I'm talking about.
The Good
I know what I'm
Doctor.
talking about, listeners.
Oh, yeah.
I am a surgeon.
I watched a lot of ER.
Ooh, that's a banger. Did you see the one where when George Clooney season when he came on?
Yeah. I think that's when he like broke through. It was like his
It might have.
breakthrough
It
thing,
might have
yeah.
been.
I need a strike through on Outer Worlds 2. It's going to bother me. I can't find
Oh
it.
shit.
Where is it?
It's,
I got you, I got
it's in
you.
the
It's in-
nose.
it
Oh wait,
should
no,
be-
it's not.
Okay, there we go.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, put-
What's your round 4 first pick?
You got some time to marinate, Aaron. What you got?
Fuck it, man. I'm gonna go obscure as shit here. I want Phantom Brave: The Lost Hero.
Hey,
Okay.
that is gonna be.
I forgot that was coming out.
Yeah,
That is-
Nippon Ichi Software doesn't mess around, dude. I think
Those are
Disgaea
the
6 reviewed
Disgaea
pretty
people.
well.
Yeah, I looked
Did
it
you
up.
say the Lost Hero? Is that what it is?
Phantom Brave: The Lost
The
Hero.
Lost Hero, yeah. I looked it up, and yeah, those Disgaea games are like mid '80s. So
Yeah, what
that's
did
probably a
Disgaea
safe
6
game.
get? Yeah.
I feel like I've heard of
ooh.
that series before. Like, I think I have one of their games on my PSP. Does that
It's,
sound right?
Yeah,
but it's
they're
not a
yeah.
series.
Yeah.
It only got like one game on the PS2.
Disgaea?
No, Phantom Brave.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're just reviving an IP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Phantom Brave only has the one game.
I
But
was
they
gonna say
brought
Disgaea
it.
has like 100 games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they're on Disgaea 6 now, but yeah, Phantom Brave only has the one game that's on PS2 and now PC. But
yeah.
it's cool, man.
Never even played a Disgaea. I have the first one on PC now. So
Pretty
Disgaea
good.
is interesting because it's like what if Final Fantasy Tactics but Cookie
Was
Clicker?
on crack.
Because
that
it's
too,
like
yeah.
you know, Cookie Clicker gets like quadrillion quintillion
Yeah.
number. That's what
Yeah.
they do. You do
I'll either
advanced
like it or
attack,
hate it.
and you
so,
do a billion damage, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'll either love it or hate it.
Yeah.
All right, Nave, what you got?
Oh, Nave's turn. I forget. Let's. Man, how about Pony Island 2? Pony Island
Okay.
2 Panda Circus.
That could do pretty well. Didn't the first Pony Island review pretty well?
Yeah, it got an 86.
What the
yeah,
hell's
man.
Pony Island? Oh, that thing.
It sounds-
Oh,
it sounds
Daniel Mullins. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard
so-
of this. I've heard of this one.
This is probably going to be. It's an indie darling, Pony Island, and I think this is probably going to hit just like that. Especially with all of the love that what is
Ooh.
Donkey's game that he published?
Animal Well.
Animal Well, yeah. Like people are really loving
Yeah.
this indie resurgence. So I think that the wave's going to continue.
Wasn't this the same developer that brought, what was it, Inscription? Am I thinking of the right one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, very very solid. I looked that up before we jumped on here, and the Steam description made it very clear. This game does not have ponies, and it's a
I have
trip.
to look this up on Steam
No.
now because I'm losing my mind.
The hell,
you want
Tommy.
that? I
Pony Island is a thing.
I put
Yeah,
I
you need to
searched
play
for
it, dude.
Pony Island, and I found ponyisland.net. Don't go to that one. And Tommy put a link to, Tommy put a link to Pornhub in the chat.
Pornhub.com.
Oh,
Tommy
God.
changed his picture.
There you
Did
go.
see it?
Yeah, thanks for the Pornhub link, Tommy. I almost clicked it. God damn it.
Like you don't have it saved.
You can't see my browser.
You can't fucking
Okay,
All right,
okay,
Thrak,
okay.
where are you thinking? Where are you at?
Yeah,
with
hold
this?
on. I need to get up for a second, but I'm just trying to make a quick one.
I just need to get out of Pornhub for 1 second.
No.
Hold on.
Fuck. I'm spiraling. Give me Mafia: The Old Country.
Ooh,
okay.
I'll be right back.
classic.
The Mafia 2 sucks. That's my hot take.
It does. Mafia 3 sucks even worse. Which is sad because it had it had more potential. It had so much potential.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Mafia series, really. I know of it. I've seen gameplay, stuff like that. But when I was looking at previous Metacritic scores for the rest of the series, they've not been not terrible, but not great either. I think this is an okay pick. I don't think this game's going to knock it out of the park. That's me being cynical.
The thing is that the first game is immaculate, the old version, and then the remake of the first game is unbelievable because it is literally just the same immaculate story of the first game and a modern gameplay, except for the one mission where you race a race car and it's fucking terrible. But it literally feels like a PS1 game. But I mean, I really hope that they channel. It's the same thing with Bloober Team, where I hope when they go into their next game, they're channeling that fucking. They remade Silent Hill 2, so they're doing great. I hope the team that remade Mafia 1 is channeling that when they're going into the old country, and I kind of have faith in them a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
I appreciate
country.
All right,
Nice.
Nomad.
Well, I'll say, well, speaking of Bloober Team, funny
Oh
enough.
shit.
Great. I knew I shouldn't have brought him up.
That's all right. I had this one on the tip of my tongue a couple rounds before, but I want this game to succeed. So I'm a little on the fence on whether it's going to do as well as Silent Hill 2 Remake, but Chronos, The New Dawn by Bloober Team looks amazing, and I have a soft spot. Good lord, a soft spot. It's the bourbon, I think, in my heart for survival horror games in general. So.
yeah.
I mean, even the description online, a pulse-pounding, third-person survival horror game that throws you into the heart of a deadly struggle against overwhelming foes. Like, that's all I need. But no, I was very, very impressed with the Silent Hill 2 remake. I really loved the passion that team put into it. Silent Hill 2 is a game that, in my opinion, they should have just left the hell alone. There was no reason to remake that game, but not only did they make it well, they kept that original spirit and they gave that game such tender love and care. So
Also,
I'm very confident that their next installment is going to be equally as good. So I got faith. I'm a Bloober fan.
They even
Bluebee?
said
Is
it
that what it is?
themselves. They even
The
said it
hell's
themselves.
Chronos?
They're done making shitty
Bluebee?
games. They're done. They're done with it now.
They're done with mid.
Konami dumped the fucking dump truck all over them. They
Yeah.
cockade them with money, right? So
Yeah.
they're done making shitty games.
Oh, is Chronos a Bloober Team thing?
Yeah, Bloober Team. It's
All
got
right.
it's got
I
a
hope
really
they
awesome
remake Silent
aesthetic.
Hill 1.
So
Tommy.
I really like it.
Is
Tommy,
this the
I
like
think
the
I'm
weird
emotionally
space
prepared
one?
for your next flashbang. So
Yes.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
He's in the shower.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
2.
Delivering stew.
Get
He was in
clean,
the shower.
Tommy, you weirdo.
Oh my
hell
god.
yeah, good
Love you,
choice,
Tommy.
good
There
choice,
we go.
good choice, Tommy.
He couldn't stop it.
I hope the next one he's just like standing over a body or something.
Oh yeah, Chronos: The New Dawn. Yeah, that game looks fucking sick. Sorry, I'm late.
You would choose the one with the word "come" in it.
Sorry, I'm catching up on everything.
Yes.
Your turn, Nick. Assassin's Creed 6.
And Avowed.
Shadows.
It's Shadows. It's not
Oh.
6.
Sorry, guys.
They'd
Whatever.
be on like Assassin's Creed 15 by now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
Damn.
Shadows, I don't know, man.
Listen, love them or hate them. None of the new,
I love the Assassin's
none
Creed
of the new
series.
Assassin's Creeds have gotten below an 80 either. So it's just
Yep.
it's I'm
People
just
did
in
not like
the same
Valhalla
pocket.
though. They did not like Valhalla.
Nick, you're making me very scared with your picks because I mean, Val's a slam dunk. I think
Avowed's
you're at
gonna-
least getting like
I
a
think
78,
Avowed's gonna hit.
79, like minimum. But Assassin's Creed Shadows, I'm afraid Ubisoft is going to go under before they fucking send this game out.
They're not going
What is
under.
going on?
The game
They're
is
not
done,
going
Dave.
under.
If they get bought out, if like Tencent decides to say, you know, fuck you, Yves Gamon, and they do a hostile takeover and buy out, you know, Ubisoft entirely, they're still gonna put out Assassin's Creed Shadows just to get whatever return they can get on that. If that's the last thing that gets put out by Ubisoft, it's still coming out. Especially since we've already they've given us a hard line date and they've already delayed it to March. It's gonna come out.
Giving me a hard.
I don't
It's
think
gonna be
Ubisoft's
fine.
going under though. Like they're changing, but I don't think they're gonna die. I think they're a little too big.
I think they're just gonna look a lot different if Tencent does fucking pull the trigger. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I agree on
Oh,
that.
sorry, my cat
No-
is stepping on the keyboard.
No more Rayman.
That's fine. Yeah, no more Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Apparently, it's still in development.
That's a lie.
But you're right, Nate. It is a little risky. It is a little risky, but you know, at the same time, you know, if it does come out, it's gonna be fun. we're gonna be locked in.
Yeah,
Where's Avowed? Avowed doesn't have a date yet. Oh, here we go. The 8th,
February.
18th.
it's early.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in that window in February where like a bunch of shit's coming out at the
Yeah.
same time.
Also, those are both games with dates on it, unlike some games on here. You know what I mean?
Oh, Tommy tried to take Avowed from you.
He said
Mousepad wet.
mousepad
Avowed. Sorry.
He wanted
Sorry,
Avowed and he
Tommy.
couldn't get it.
Sorry,
You
sorry,
just went
bruv.
to the shower.
Sorry, big dog. Mousepad. 33 Immortals. Okay.
Sure, why not?
3 Immortals.
This
They're
is
like-
the game with it's like a giant
I'm trying to
Okay.
remember.
co-op
Like-
game.
I'm trying to
It's like-
remember what they did before this, and I remember
don't think they
playing
did
the game.
anything.
I thought they did.
Spiritfarer.
Is it an Annapurna game though?
They did Spiritfarer, Sundread, and
Yeah.
Jotun.
People love Spiritfarer.
Oh, Jotun's
Yeah.
It's not-
cool.
It's not a multiplayer game, and it'd be interesting to see what a 33
The
player
other
lobby. I mean, I
roguelike
guess
they
it's just
did was Sundread.
Battlefield, but indie auteurism.
It looked like what is that game, Bastion, but like
A
Dark
little bit, yeah.
Souls-ish, kind
Yeah.
of. I don't
That's
know. It's
cool.
hard to-
Yeah,
Oh, it's an Xbox console exclusive too.
yeah.
Yeah,
it was one of-
it was
don't
2
step
years
on the
ago when it
keyboard.
got
This
Sorry,
does look like Bastion. This looks fucking sweet, man. Yeah, I hope this does good.
it does look good. Nomad, where are you leaning? Where are you thinking? Where's your head
leaning
at?
a little towards
Come on,
the
big hoss.
the Metroidvania genre,
Oh,
I
shit.
doth believe.
You already
and-
picked Prime 4.
Well, there's also Ender Magnolia.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Is that,
coming out.
is that like sequel to Ender Lilies?
Yes.
Oh, fuck
Yes.
yes.
Oh,
Sweet.
okay.
Yeah, coming out in March, I think. But yeah, Ender Lilies was a fantastic game. Who publishes this? Is it Binary Haze? I think I can't
You're
remember.
correct. Yes.
Beats me.
But no, I've not personally played Ender Lilies myself, but I've got a few friends that have and just swear by that game. So just by default, and I like to think almost kind of a safe bet in general is the Metroidvania for the most part. I rarely play one that is bad, or at least one that I've seen that's reviewed terribly.
Yeah.
So, and it looks awesome. The visual aesthetics look pretty sweet as well. So
Oh, those reviews are
I-
immaculate.
yeah, so sign me up.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but
Yeah,
good
that's
things
a s-
about Ender Lilies, and I actually got it on the PlayStation. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
That's awesome, man. Enemies you kill,
I just don't.
you'll
I just
take
don't make
their
enough
abilities
time
and shit.
for these type of Metroidvanias, which I hope to rectify.
Or Mega Man.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Me gay man.
Take that, boomers.
All right, Thrak. Now, FC26 is sitting right there for you.
I don't like soccer.
It's just waiting for you. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know, you know what that interaction was like? Like a mom trying to get the kid to eat the carrot. I like carrots.
I don't like it.
All right. Is another. I feel like I'm doing a bunch of like dark horse picks. I picked Mafia: The Old Country because I played the definitive edition remake of the first game, and it was really good. So I think like Hangar 18's in a good spot to improve on the Mafia series. This one, it's another one where it's like I'm kind of curious to what it's going to be, and I think it might hit. And that's South of Midnight.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
really
Like-
love the art style in this.
It looks great. The gameplay, it looks like the kind of game I would like to play. So we'll know more about it when the developer direct comes out. But I'm excited for it, and I think it might
Hell
be
yeah.
a bit of a sleeper hit. Yeah,
My
like
I like the big
I'm scared
fish.
of it because they came out with what was their previous game?
oh,
We Happy Few. or
We Happy
whatever.
Few. People didn't really like that.
That game like reviewed really, really bad.
But
But this
this
game
is-
is not even anything like that. And now they've got Microsoft money, so I'm thinking that it's
Yeah.
probably going to be.
I mean, I know We Happy Few did okay. Like,
It's in the low 60s.
yeah, but I mean, people played it, so
Yeah.
but yeah, I think South of Midnight might hit.
Is Ender
Yeah.
Magnolia not on this list? Nomad?
I thought
Nave-
it was
Nave
March.
forgot to
Was it?
include it? Is it in March? Am I losing my mind?
I don't see it. If it's not on the list, though, that's all right.
My cat might have deleted it. You know, that's okay. But yeah, we got some.
It's possible.
Yeah, say I ripped everything from
I
that
might have
list. I
missed it.
swear.
Well, yeah, I mean, it might have gotten accidentally deleted somehow. Yeah. It's my
Enter
turn.
Magnolia is already out, actually.
What?
What?
Is it?
Or
Huh?
wait, no, it came out in early access. Does that doesn't count, right? That's
No,
not
it
the
doesn't
full
count.
No,
Yeah,
release.
because
Okay.
it doesn't. Have, if it's in early access, it doesn't have a Metacritic yet.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it comes out March 25th.
Jesus Christ!
There we
Don't make me
Sorry.
panic like that, guys. God damn.
Bloom in the mist.
All right.
Nave,
Man, I guess I'm just gonna. I'm scared with like my picks now at this point. Like everything's making me scared.
so
I
scared.
love how me and Aaron went for the fucking
We're in the-
same.
we're in the
sounding.
danger zone.
Oh, don't
We're in
be
the danger zone,
scared,
boys.
Nave. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go with something that I think is going to review really well, but I'm scared it's gonna get delayed again, and I'm gonna go with
Really well?
replaced.
Really well.
Placed.
Nice.
Nice.
Please
Yes,
don't review
replace.
my video game. Please don't review it bad. What's the game called again?
Replaced. And
Okay,
this was
okay.
this was like one of the slam dunk games in one of the Xbox showcases that
Ooh,
came out. One
Sad
of like
Cat
the most
Studios.
one of the most visually beautiful side-scrolling kind of games, and it keeps getting pushed. So
Yeah, I
I'm
don't remember
hoping-
this.
Hoping that
Oh,
it does
yeah.
land in here.
I
It is
feel
a
like there was like a
beautiful game.
demo. I feel
It
like
looks
Steam
cool.
put out a demo for this at some point. Maybe, potentially.
It doesn't have a demo
looking.
listed.
No, but this looks fucking
No.
raw though. I remember this coming out and the art style looking like crazy cool.
I have
Yeah,
been
it looks
nonstop
great.
paying attention to this game since
Yeah.
I saw it, so I
Good
I
pick.
really am rooting for it.
Good pick, Aaron. It's game time.
Aelwyn.
It's game time now, big dog.
Ooh, is it my
Eowyn.
turn?
Oh, Aelwyn.
Oh, what did your baby gonna pick?
Dude, I'm doing Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Dude, that game. Have you seen the art style of that game? It's gonna fucking spank, dude. That game is gonna do so good. Fucking banging ass art style. It's the first.
I hope so.
It's
Ukes
the
needs a
first-
win because Ukes has been
Yeah.
suffering
Oh God, yeah.
for like 8 years. So I
Yeah.
hope that Ukes gets a good one out.
That's right. The first Fatal Fury in 26 years. This is gonna just slap by default. It has to.
I mean,
Yeah. The
Yeah.
art style is just fucking too good for it to fail, man. It's got this like cool comic booky looking art style and just like flashy and explosive and shit. And looks like, did I just see? Oh, what is the Hawk dude's name again? It's got him in it, so it's got to be good.
this is SNK.
Yeah. SNK.
What am I thinking of? What is Ukes making? Ukes is reviving a game too.
Ukes? I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
Ukes is.
They
Ukes
make
is the
all the
guys who used to
wrestling
make the
games.
wrestling games.
Yeah, they did
What are they
the
making?
AEW game. They're doing Double Dragon.
Double Dragon. I thought
Oh,
Fatal Fury, Double Dragon. It's like the same shit in my brain.
Dude, they made an Earth Defense Force game last year.
I didn't know
Holy
that.
Shit. Apparently, they made a couple of them.
That's fucking awesome. That
All right.
seems like the company. I used to think these guys made Crash Bandicoot just by their logo.
Ah.
And no,
gonna
they make SmackDown versus Raw.
they're
Yeah,
gonna have
baby.
Street
Hell
Fighter
yeah.
characters in this Fatal Fury game, dude. That's fucking tight. They're gonna have
Ooh.
Chun-Li, dude.
That makes my brain do a happy.
Yeah.
For
They have
sure.
Terry Bogard.
You're not working on
But
this
are they
list,
gonna
are
have
you,
meat
Aaron?
from Mortal Kombat?
What?
No, we need
You're not working off
Mocap
this
for
list, are
Mortal
you?
Kombat. Bring him
Yeah, I'm
back.
working off the list. Fatal
Really?
Fury is
Is it April?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Thank you, anonymous lemur.
In Google Docs has a different name. Fucking love it.
Oh, T-Zoc. That's his name. T-Zoc. That's the Griffin Mask guy, dude. He's He's my go-to
He's
fella in Mark of the Wolves.
Talset. I hope they have Talset in the DLC from fucking Turok 1.
All right, Aaron. Now all I'm saying is that Tales of the Shire is just waiting for you. You know what I mean? Like Tolkien is waiting for you.
I don't even think I put that on the list.
I love it. It's Tales of the Shire, the Lord of the Rings game. What an amazing title.
It's got to be memeing on Lord of Rings Gollum, right?
Oh,
They
it
had
has
to
to
have done
be.
that on purpose.
Whoever is in charge of like Lord of the Rings game publishing is just memeing on the franchise at this point. Because you can't get much worse than Gollum. Like you have to try to be as bad as Gollum these days. I feel like. You know
I
what
don't
mean?
think this game will be that bad. I think it's just a game that nobody gives a shit about.
Tommy said that's what she said. I don't know what he's
I don't-
replying
I don't
to.
know either.
It could have been
Thrak
literally
said-
anything.
That was
Thrak
worse than
said
Gollum,
put it
maybe?
in, Tommy.
Oh, they're literally having a conversation. I didn't even realize they were having a conversation.
Hello.
Because he was asking about games that aren't on the list, and I'm like, it's fine, man.
All right, Aaron. Round 5.
Fight.
Round
This is
6, I mean.
It's 6, yeah.
Hold on one sec.
Aaron has chosen nothing.
Just put a
I'm
random
doing,
game in there.
I missed it. Fuck it, I'm going with Mouse PI for hire, man.
God
Mouse
damn it!
PI,
God
yo,
damn, I was
that's a
gonna
good
pick
one.
that.
It looks good. It looks banging.
Shit! That was gonna be my next one. That
Was
game
he
looks amazing.
Disney can go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
This
they
looks
really
like
can,
Cuphead.
man. Oh, why didn't I pick Mecha Break? This looks fucking
Dude,
sweet.
Mecha Break has been
Yeah,
on my
why didn't
fucking
you?
radar, dog. Like,
This is the problem with.
holy
Let me have
shit.
Mouse PI for hire.
I had Record Break
It's
Up
too
High as
late.
well, but for the game, I looked up
We'll
all
trade.
the games that developers made, and none of them have been reviewed enough to have a Metacritic. So I was like, huh. I was like,
Yeah.
So I just
Snow Break.
But it
Pushed
looks
down.
so
Diamond
good.
Zone?
It looks so good. It is multiplayer, and I wish it was like a campaign type beat, but I don't know, man. It looks
Wait,
so
PI
sick.
for hire doesn't have a story?
I don't know for
What?
sure that it doesn't.
No, they're
PI for
talking
hire
about,
definitely does. I was talking about Mecha
They're
Break.
talking about Mecha Break.
Gotcha.
I think that's just a multiplayer game. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say PI for hire looks like a single player game.
You know
Yeah,
what we
like,
need? We need a.
Cuphead X Bioshock almost.
Yeah.
I would love something that's like in the vein of a what is it? God, what did the mech game that FromSoft did?
Armored Core.
Armored Core. I would love like an Armored Core mainline Gundam game that is as good as Iron Blooded Orphans. Like the narrative through line and actual cohesive storytelling. That would like fucking break my
That'd be
brain.
cool.
Because we've never gotten like, in my mind, I mean, I know Nave, you and Philip played like a Gundam game for the show, but like we've never
It was
gotten
sick.
like a third person single player that's like at the scale of like one of the FromSoft games that they did, but like Armored Core. But you know, I just like it. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
The nerd.
You know what would be
That'd be
better?
cool, man.
A Godzilla game like that.
Holy shit.
A really
That'd be
gritty
nice.
That would be sick.
third-person Godzilla.
There's just something
yeah.
about
we haven't had a
mechs,
good
though.
Godzilla game in a
There's
long
something
time.
about mechs.
Especially if you can fly into space and mech fight in space and like you have like no sense of
Yeah.
gyroscopic whatever the fuck. Like I don't know what that term is, but that would be
That's the
so
term.
fucking sweet.
Yeah, gyroscopic, whatever the fuck. That's
They usually acronym it so that
It's
it's
in the
easier to say,
patent.
but you know.
It's in the patent.
Nathan,
Oh man. There's a game I kind of want to. There's a couple games I want to pick actually.
Greedfall 2.
This is a game I
Splitgate 2.
have a couple games on here that I'm already worried that are going to get delayed, so I don't know if I want to go for this, but I'm going to go with Wu Chang Fallen Feathers.
That's a good
Fuck
choice.
it.
That's a
Okay.
good choice.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Okie dokie.
I don't know why, but this is another one I'm a little worried about. But it's like Wo Long and whatever that other game was that came out. It's
Somebody
like
says that's a made up video game name. That's not real. That's not a real game.
yeah. It
all
does sound
all
AI
these souls
generated a
likes
little
tend
bit,
to
doesn't
like
it?
all these souls likes tend to blend together.
All right, that's me.
Fucking
Thrak, your turn.
All right. Speaking of Souls likes, I'm gonna go with 2 Point Museum.
Yep.
2
You know, it
points.
was literally between that
Speaking of
and
Souls
Wu Chang.
likes.
Yeah, well, 2 Point
is a safer
Museum,
pick.
like the 2 Point series has been like really popping off. People have been digging it, and the Metacritic scores keep getting better and better. So, I think this one's gonna hit. And it's 2, the word 2, not the number.
Well,
Two.
you know what? Thrak, you have
Thank
access
you.
to the doc. You know what I mean?
I do. I forgot.
I forgot. Please don't be mad at me, Papa Nick.
All right. You
No,
know
man.
what? You like confused lemur. I need you to unhighlight the game that you had highlighted. All right.
What's going on, confused lemur? You seem a little lost. Wait, does it say my name in there? Hold on, I'm gonna highlight a game. You guys figure out what game I'm highlighting.
MLB The Show 25.
How did you figure
TBA.
that out?
Because I see Austin Nave right the fuck there.
That's what Tommy's
Name
picking.
tag.
That's what Tommy's picking.
You just
Now
dox me.
here's what I'm saying. AI Limit is a game that's coming out in 2025, and nobody's brave enough to pick it.
Then pick it.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to encourage you guys to err on the side of bravery. You know, Zenless Zone Zero isn't going to pick itself.
Shut no.
Have you not heard us talking like babies for the last 15 minutes? All right.
Who turn
pick?
it is?
It's my
Oh
pick.
yeah, Nomad.
All right. So I love Streets of Rage 4. I love Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge. And I'm probably going to love Metal Slug Tactics whenever I play it. So that, by proxy, makes my next pick Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
That's a good one.
That's a
yeah.
really good pick. That was
Before I
gonna
get into
be-
why, I just want to say nothing gives me more joy than hearing someone just shout fuck really loud when I pick a game off the table. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
But no, that,
Literally, just like I settled. I was like, "That's the one. I got it." No one's picking that.
no, I'm very confident this is going to be a fantastic game. I don't know if it's gonna if it's gonna review as high as say Streets of Rage 4 or Shredder's Revenge, which I feel like we're mid 80s,
God,
maybe lower 80s.
Shredder's Revenge was so good though.
That's
It
exactly
was our game
it.
of the year.
That's exactly it. The what is it? Developed by Game Kitchen. They're Blasphemous. They did Blasphemous, and then
shit.
Dot Emu. I
They
think
did
is
Blasphemous?
Yeah, Dottie Me, yeah.
Emu.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage 4 got an 84.
Oh yeah, you're right. They are doing Ninja Gaiden, and I was like, holy shit, that's like perfect because they're coming off of
Yeah.
Blasphemous too, and they've like perfected
Right.
the 2D
It's-
Souls-like Metroidvania.
Exactly. It's one of those. Immediately, I saw Ninja Gaiden, and
Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
your
I
shit.
think it's
like
going to
your
be a
shit.
Metroidvania too.
right, like that alone put me over the edge. But then once I started to see who's going to start putting the work into this game, and saw the
Yeah.
developers and the publishers, like it just kept stacking up for me. Like I'm
Have you
confident.
have you played Blasphemous in Spanish? The Spanish like actual dubbing. I mean, I know obviously
That's the
it is-
prequel.
yeah.
no.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that like the VO work that they did in English is great. The Spanish like voice actors for the Blasphemous franchise 1 and 2 both are like fucking like mind-boggling good.
Dude, I have been so into playing games in their native language. I'm playing Stalker 2 in like I don't know what the native language is because I can't read it, but
Russian.
I'm assuming it's
It's
Russian.
Russian.
It's Russian.
Oh no.
Yeah, or I don't think Ukrainian is a language.
Oh,
They
I think
speak
Ukrainians
Russian.
speak Russian. Russian.
They
No,
speak
he's just
Russian.
looking. He's just typing.
No, I think he froze.
There's no
Oh
shot
shit, he
liner
is
in
frozen.
general.
Nave, come back.
please, Nave.
Nave.
Oh, it's a little Nave frozen on the,
All
on the
right,
screen.
since Nave is frozen, we can just keep this pushing. Tommy, what you got? What you got for us?
No.
I hope he's just like.
Oh,
Well, there we go.
is
he's back
why
in the
is he
shower.
still in the shower?
Oh shit.
Hades 2.
Hades 2. Okay, it's in early access, right?
No,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay.
Oh, Nave died.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Hades 2 is
I
in.
was doing it by the candlelight.
Hades 2 is really cool. I would love for it to come out fully this year because I have refused playing early access because I loved Hades so much.
Yep.
But like Hades 2 like coming out, I was like, I am gonna when it actually releases and it's full blown content. And I've heard that it's like pretty big, like it's pretty expanded beyond what the first game was. And the first game wasn't like really a small game in its scope. So yeah, I'm really, really hyped for that one.
It's one of those games where I want to play it so bad, but I am intimidated by the sheer length and girth of its content.
Oh,
so,
shit. Oh, damn. Yeah, you're right.
But
I played a bit of Hades 1. It is like the best game that's not for me.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not
Yep.
a big roguelike person. I get frustrated at that style of gameplay, but I can't say Hades 1 is like a low quality video game. It is a very high quality video game.
Yeah.
It's just I can't stand going a little bit, going to the back, going to the start, inching a little bit. I can't stand it.
I get it, man. Yeah.
yeah, that's solid reasoning.
Nicholas.
Rematch.
The soccer game?
Oh
Yeah,
man,
dude, it's fucking.
I wanted
it's
Firebreak. How dare you?
Absolver. It's Absolver. So it's like the guys who
Oh.
did Sifu, and I fucking fell in love with Sifu. Sifu was like one of my favorite games of 2023. I thought they were gonna do a Sifu too. I thought they were gonna do another type of like beat 'em up styled. Like maybe they'd go from like well, I mean they did. Kung Fu was the style that they did in Sifu, but then they could. I thought maybe they could go to like karate or like Muay Thai or something like that. They could just go through the gauntlet of different martial arts, but nah, they're gonna do Rocket League with people. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
This
what's
cat is going crazy.
that's my cat. She has. I'm sorry about that.
You're good,
listeners.
you're good,
It's,
sorry.
She's got to entertain herself. But yeah, and then FBC Firebreak. Like I'm not in the position right now to bet against what.
Thank you, Nomad.
I'm not in the position to bet against what's Sam Lake. I'm just not.
Yeah, like I played and beat Alan Wake 2 like a couple weeks ago. Like love it, love Control. I am full on Remedy pilled. So
Remedy.
I'm excited for Firebreak. I was gonna pick that, god damn it. I don't know if it'll score as high as like Alan Wake 2, but I'm sure it'll do just fine as I patiently wait for
Yeah,
Control
that's
2.
kind of like where I'm at with it, just with my methodology that like I think it's going to be kind of like in that same vein of FromSoft. Like I don't know if Night Rain is going to perform. Of course, it's probably not going to perform as well because multiplayers just typically don't perform as well as single player games from a critical
Yeah.
perspective. But I hope that Remedy, because I don't really know what their lineage is with actual multiplayer games, but my hope is that they have enough like juice to be like, we figured it out, this is what we're doing, and this is going to be just a fun add-on that you can play for like 20-30 hours and then put down, and it's going to be good.
Yeah, we'll see. I look forward to it.
Tommy,
Yeah, agreed.
you're back up.
How?
Fable.
Oh man.
Fable.
gonna pick
Thank
Fable.
you, Tommy. This is coming from our correspondent over in the Midwest. Aaron, where is your co-host Tommy located?
He's in Nebraska.
Nebraska. Nebraska. You know those Nebraskans. They're a shifty bunch.
Loving their corn and their Huskers.
See, Fable.
You're from Iowa?
God,
Well,
his
you
his
live in
microphone is
Nebraska.
so
What are you
low.
talking about? He's probably just on his phone right now.
See, Fable. See, Fable is a game I am a little bit worried about,
Same.
only because
We just
of, like-
don't know about it quite yet.
it's because it's one of those games that like when it like the showings of it, like I think it's looked really good, but I think the reaction has been kind of mixed. I know it's for some of the weird like anti-woke BS,
yeah.
but like Fable is such a well-loved series.
It
that
is Playground
coming-
Games though.
I trust Playground to do it.
And I
think
mean,
they'll
they
do a
made
good
like one of the
job.
greatest RPGs of all time, which was,
Forza Horizon 5.
Horizons. You know what I mean? So
I love the
it's-
Horizon games. And I believe Eidos is helping out on Fable as well.
Really, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I'm there for Fable when it comes out because I'm excited for it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little concerned, but I hope it's nothing.
We'll figure it out. Nomad, what are you thinking? Where are you going?
All right, so of all the games I've looked at so far, I think this one's probably the biggest risk of being delayed because it's been delayed since, I think, quite literally 2019. But I'm going with The Wolf Among Us 2.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's. I mean, I love The Wolf
wow.
Among Us.
It was a fantastic game. Telltale, especially when they were in their prime coming off The Walking Dead. I mean,
Oh yeah.
minus some technical issues with some of their games, like don't ever play The Walking Dead on the PlayStation Vita. That was an experience. But no, they've got great storytelling chops. They've got a way to really engage players. I think it's going to be solid. I think the original Wolf Among Us was a solid 80 on Metacritic. So when this game comes out, for as long as it's been cooking and for as much heart as the studio wants to put in it, I think they're going to deliver. But I think the biggest risk is it actually going to come out this year? I don't know, but it's a risk. It's a risk I'm willing to take. God damn it!
It's a whisk I'm willing to wake.
Yeah, what
Whisk.
A whisk.
It was good to talk like a baby. Honestly, I want to return
Thrak,
to baby.
how did 2 Point Hospital or 2 Point Campus work? How did that review rather?
Reviewed mid 80s, but
Oh,
they've
shit.
been been growing.
Yeah.
Like the most recent one had the best review scores.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I think it's just like a trends kind of a thing.
Let's do this.
Okay.
I'm fine, by the way.
next.
I didn't die.
So that's good.
Welcome back.
We
you
were
missed Tommy put a suit on. You missed that.
Oh
Yeah.
man, seriously? Are you fucking with me? Because I can't know.
I'm dead serious.
And he drafted Fable.
Yeah, I see then. Very upset.
don't worry, just check the
I wanted
Discord. I'm
Fable.
putting Tommy up in there. It's great.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's putting like
Thank you.
thumbnails in there, dude. It's the greatest.
Thank you very much.
They're like fucking NFTs, dude.
You gotta collect them all. You gotta collect all the Tommies.
Like Tommy cards.
Gotta catch them all. Gotta
That's
catch
the
them all.
holographic rare. Maximus.
I'm ready for my next pick. Oh my god, I've got
Yeah,
such a
I've got a
left field
couple.
ass pick.
I've got a couple I'm ready for.
Yeah, it's at the part where I'm like, what do we do now? I'm gonna go.
By the way, I think my
with-
internet died because I've been idling in Final Fantasy 14 for like probably 8 hours. I didn't realize my game was just over there running.
Jesus Christ.
You just force quit the game and delete it from your hard drive. You know
Hey
what I
man,
mean?
I've just been grinding dungeons, man.
Yeah,
You know, don't mind me.
grinding.
Whatever
Just
makes
a
you
little
happy.
grinding, just gooning in
So,
the
so all these
14.
hours you put into your games, are you like actually playing them?
Usually, okay. So
He
this is the thing.
plays 'em. He
Yeah, so I
plays 'em.
beat Metaphor, and it probably took me like 80 something hours,
Jesus.
but I have like 193 hours, and it's because I definitely. Oh no, now Tommy's gone. But I definitely would fall asleep on the couch playing it, and then like I'd wake up in the morning like, oh shit. Oops.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll know
Hey,
my
did I
Tommy
tell you
What is
failed.
next?
Did I tell you that I beat Metaphor at like 4:15 a.m. on like like it was like Monday morning I beat it and I was like what the fuck? I
Yeah.
thought I was at the last part of the game. I was like, okay,
You can't do
we're
it,
at the
yeah.
epilogue and they're like, just kidding, you have 2 hours to play through this fucking epilogue.
No, that's
I hate
how
when
all
fucking games
all
do that.
Kojima games, all RGG games, and all Atlas games. You have to start the end at like noon, and have nothing left for the whole day.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, the thing that I did with Like a Dragon with 7, my problem is that I wanted to get the 1,000 in that game, so I had to do the Millennium Tower like twice.
Oh, why did
and
you
that
do
shit
that
was
to
fucking
yourself?
hard, but it was fun. It was fun. I actually liked grinding in that game. I actually really, really liked grinding in that game. But that's just me. That's just me.
That's fair. It's just the combat's a little too slow for the grinding, I
Yeah.
think. But it's great. So, all right, my next pick. Shantae Advance Risky Revolution.
What?
I saw this
Son of a
game.
bitch.
Is this a
Shantae?
remaster?
No, this is a brand new game. So
Okay.
the idea
Oops.
was when they made the original Shantae for the Game Boy Color, they were gonna make a sequel for the GBA, but it never got off the ground because Way Forward
Yep.
couldn't find a publisher, and they were doing a bunch of like contract work, so they didn't do a proper Shantae sequel until the DSi one. But now that the Shantae like Way Forward has been doing better and the Shantae series has grown, they actually are like, we're gonna go back and do that Shantae Advance game, and
That's
they're
not on
gonna-
the list?
Apparently it's not, but it's coming out apparently this year. Like they're doing a GBA version of it, through like limited run, but it's also coming to modern platforms.
Oh, damn.
So-
If I'd have known that, I'd have sniped that one early. That
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
I love the Shantae series. I've played and beaten them all, and this one looks really good. So
Hell
I'm
yeah.
very excited for it.
It's called Risky Revolution.
Yeah, Shantae Advance Risky Revolution. Here, I can do it.
Do it. Give me control.
There we go.
Oh, that means it's my turn, isn't it?
It's you, baby.
Kind of discombobulated from the internet going out. It stressed me out. I guess I'm going to go with The Altars.
Damn, I wanted that one. Fuck
What
yeah,
that,
dude.
What that is?
It's like it's an indie game, and it's essentially like it's a really cool idea. It's like this. It's like you're moving. It's this guy gets stranded on an alien planet.
Have
and
you
he
ever
starts
played this War of Ours or the War of Us? What is that? The
Yeah.
War of Ours. This War of Mine. There we go. I don't know what
Yeah,
the fuck I was thinking of.
He starts cloning himself to do different shit, and you play through all of the different lives of the different clones, and it's some type of like narrative thread that gets tied through that. And it's really cool.
It's made by the people who made Frostpunk.
That sounds
That's
like
cool.
Michael Keaton in Multiplicity.
I am 8-bit.
But yeah,
Really cool game. Really cool. Aaron, what you got for me, man?
I want
11-bit studios. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
I want
nice.
Delta Rune chapters 3 and 4.
Holy shit.
No shot.
Deltarune.
yeah.
He
He's not
says it's
doing-
Is this a
100%
three-
coming
is this
out
a
in
Hail Mary?
2025.
But he's not doing the chapters. He's just releasing the rest of the game.
That'll
That's-
count.
That's what it
I
says.
think
It says
it does say
Delta-
that. Yeah.
I don't believe him. I don't believe Toby.
he
Good
said
old
in a
Stupid
tweet,
Toby.
chapter
Mr.
3 and
Mr.
4 will
Fox.
100% come out in 2025.
I'll believe it when I see
He's,
it.
When was
Toby
that tweet?
Fox said that.
Was that in 2023?
I'll send you a link to the fucking tweet. He tweeted that. What are you talking
Screen
about?
share it. Screen share it, Aaron, so that you can crash too. Who hasn't crashed yet?
See, it's weird because like he did chapter 1 and then a few years later he did chapter 2, but after chapter 2 he said I'll just release the rest of the game when it's done. But now he's like, oh, I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
that's
3
why
and
he's releasing
4 and
chapters
I'm
3 and 4.
but he said he's working on 5.
That's the end of the game.
On chapter 5 though.
All right, what's your
Is
second
he?
pick, Aaron?
According to this,
Round 8, I think.
you can throw it in there. It's fine. I'm just like, I don't know, man.
But I don't know. I want to do that. I'm throwing shit out here. Let's go Shadow Labyrinth. That weird Pac-Man
I was gonna
game.
pick that. That game looks interesting.
Is that for
It
sure?
looks good, actually.
I'm playing it when it comes out. So
Oh yeah, I think I
I
missed that.
forgot
game.
how to spell.
That's
It's 11 o'clock. I don't know how to spell
You
anymore.
got it. That's true. That's
there. Fixed you.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
all right. Me again.
He's like, oh, man.
I don't want to
It's
go.
my turn to pick a
just
video
wanna-
game now. Oh,
Uh,
God. Oh.
So I've been crazy. I'm going with MLB The Show 25.
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
That's a good pick.
The famous sports guy over here, Nave.
Yeah.
Yeah, sports game player aficionado.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was picked already, and then I have my own personal notepad over here on the side where I've got all I did some research for like the last 30 minutes or the first 30 minutes of the show, so I thought it was gone already. But these games,
So did I.
These games review good. They're like mid 80s every time, so I'm like, this is safe. This is a lazy pick.
Lazy but smart. It's gonna review well. Hell, I don't do sports games hardly ever, but I don't remember what year it was, but I played an MLB The Show on the PlayStation Vita, bringing up that fantastic handheld again, and even that was fantastic. Like, this entire series is solid.
Fantastic.
Very reliable.
I just want to eat a hot dog.
Let's see.
Nothing like
That
a
does
ballpark
sound good.
wiener.
Yeah.
I
Wish
mean,
we had
and you
Tommy
know
in
it'll
the
come-
chat still. What are we gonna do with Tommy? Is Tommy gone?
Yeah, he left.
He said to put these games, but didn't put the games.
He said the next releasing sports game. Then if those are gone, whatever the next
Oh.
releasing game is.
I must have missed that last one there.
I'm going to give him Atelier Yumiya.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I love it.
Give him. What's that game Aaron keeps pushing on people?
Greedfall 2.
Greedfall 2, Greedfall 2, and AI, whatever.
AI Adventures.
Give him Tales of the Shire.
Wait, give him all the
Have you guys-
the
Wait,
anime
wait.
games.
You know what we should give? We should give Tommy. We should give him that mobile game that's being fucking pushed onto my feed right now, onto my YouTube algorithm. It's what was it, Yo-Yo Kitten or something like that? Do you know
Sounds
what?
like
Do you
my
guys know
kinda
what I'm
game.
talking about?
Yo-Yo
No.
Kitten.
No, it's I don't think that's what it's
Yo-Yo
called, but it's like
Kitten?
it's like the cozy. It's a it's one of those games that are AFK. It's an AFK game, I think.
Oh, like an idle game?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Just got a bunch of cats named Yo-Yo. So I'm looking at images of cats right now.
Yeah, my Google search
didn't-
did not bring anything back.
I probably
Yeah,
am
I got
saying it
nothing.
wrong. I'm probably saying it
Oh
wrong.
wait,
Well,
Nick, I've
when
got
you
it. Give,
when you see, oh,
What is it?
It's
give him
Thrak's turn.
Atelier
it's fine.
give Tommy Atelier Yumiya and that
Atelier.
other Atelier game, Atelier Res Lorania.
Well, this is the thing. Those games review in like the 80s, so you're actually like saving them a little bit.
All right, we're skipping. We can't actually do that. That game is still available, Thrak and Nomad, if you want that. So,
Oh, I wasn't picking it.
Thrak, what do you want?
I'm gonna go Marvel 1943: Rise of Hydra.
Oof, Amy Hennig. Is she gonna actually put out a game?
I mean, the trailer looked pretty good. I'm like, it might be a Marvel's like Guardians of the Galaxy thing where like that game came out, nobody cared, but like it's actually really good.
Yeah, it's everybody who I've heard has played that Guardians of the Galaxy game really, really liked it.
I
What the
have it.
fuck?
I need to play through that game.
Yeah, same. Heard plenty of praise about it, and
Guardians of the Galaxy is pretty awesome, actually. Yeah.
I feel like this new Marvel game is gonna be it's gonna be safe. I don't think Amy is gonna make this game like spectacular or anything, but I think when it does come out, it's gonna be like a solid 6.5, 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
It-
Like
oh,
that trailer
yes.
we saw, wow. But we'll see if the game actually looks like that.
Time will tell.
Look, there's my name. Nomad's next game, Austin Nave.
Oh, Nomad's next game is that one that I was gonna pick. Which one was I gonna pick?
WWE 2K25.
Greedfall 2.
Negative. There we go. How about Atom Fall? That's the one I want.
That's the wrong fall, man.
No, but Atom Fall, first person action survival type of game. Read up a little bit about it. It's got heavy inspiration drawn from Fallout New Vegas, the Metro series, a little bit of BioShock.
Atomic
Don't know
Heart.
if we'll actually. Yeah, there you go. Don't know if we'll actually see those in game, but that's where they're drawing their influences from. So
Yeah, it's
I'm
being
predicting a 72 Metacritic score.
it's being done by
Dude,
it's being done
something
by
about having the word
Rebellion.
fall in your name, it just curses your game, I think. Like, ever since
Yeah.
Titanfall died, like, it has just been a fucking... It's like an Indian burial ground, basically, but for the word fall.
Oh, that's
It's and
That's
it's
fun to think about.
it's Rebellion, so I think it's the Sniper Elite team doing this game. So
yes.
it'll be interesting to see what they come up with.
Yeah, it's one of those where I don't think I would have looked at it otherwise if not for those that are putting the work in. So I'll give it a chance. Welcome to my draft crew. Atom Fall it is.
So, Tommy's up next. I think we should respect his wishes and give him a sports game.
All
Give
right.
Madden.
Oh, fine.
Did he say the
Is
next Madden game?
Did we do FC or did he say next Madden?
I think he said... what did he say? I think he said the next releasing sports game, which is Madden.
Part of me wants to give him FC because I think it'll do better.
I think it will do better.
He's
too.
gonna get all of them, I
We'll
think.
give him an FC 26.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay with that.
All right.
Because NBA 2K is also there, and NHL 26 is also there. So he's gonna get his sports games.
Citizen Sweeper.
Yeah, what's Citizen
Citizen
Sleeper?
Sleeper.
What's that?
That is a game Nick has been telling me to play. The original one.
Yes, it's on Game Pass. It changed my fucking life.
If I wasn't so sleepy all the time, I'd play it.
It is it does Citizen Sleeper 2 is actually, or rather Citizen Sleeper 1 is a really fellow traveler incredible team that put it together. It's just an indie game. It's a point and click adventure that's based on kind of dice roll gameplay. So it's really similar to the famous dice game that everybody knows and loves. What am I thinking of?
Greedfall.
Yahtzee?
Yeah, Greedfall. Greedfall is the
Yahtzee.
Greedfall is the one.
Dicey Dungeons.
Yeah, Dicey
I want the
Dungeons,
Yahtzee RPG.
Disco Elysium.
Okay.
Disco. So it's like essentially what the idea is that it's like this far-flung. It's this narrative about a character that's in this like far-flung like capitalist oppressive society, and they make it to this space station, and it's about them trying to like basically survive, find a way to like work, find a way to get like resources, and you have to like basically form relationships and figure out who you're going to talk to and when, and it's all kind of dependent on like what your dice rolls are going to be. So you have to kind of like start choosing carefully on like what you do. So Citizen Sleeper 1, like it was really, really good. Like the gameplay itself was pretty light, but the story about every individual person, every individual character is just like second to none. And it like, I mean, this is a game that had me crying multiple times throughout my playthrough, short playthrough too. Really, really good. And I actually got, I mean, this is, I don't feel like it's cheating because I haven't actually played it yet, but I got a review code for Starward Vector, and I expect it to do really, really well critically. So
Nice.
yeah.
Humble brag.
And then
Look
Pathologic
at you, man.
3, I've heard people say that Pathologic are incredible games, really fucking terrifying, scary games that make you want to rip your eyeballs out. So, you know, I feel like it's luck. It was either going to be between that or I was thinking like it's going to be between that or potentially something like Vampire the Masquerade or
Yeah, we're getting to the point where we can start
pictures.
talking about
Yeah.
what we wanted.
I think it's really telling and really funny that everybody has stayed far the fuck away from Borderlands. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little bit of like coming off of like the movie, because wasn't Borderlands 3 like decent at the very least? I don't even know
People
how they
didn't like
reviewed.
3.
It was
People didn't like
super
3.
mid.
Really?
Yeah.
Super
Super
interesting.
Yeah, Borderlands
Yeah.
has always been a mid-series, I think, actually.
Really? You don't even think like 1 and 2 they were cooking back then?
2 was fucking awesome.
Well, I mean, like, how they review. 2 did get an 89, so I don't know what I'm smoking.
Yeah, two's fantastic. I
Do people
played a
not
little
like
bit
the
of 3.
Tiny Tina game?
No, those games are reviewing
Oh,
very
shit.
bad.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Sorry, what were you saying, Nomad?
No, you're good. I'm just to a point now with the new Borderlands. Maybe I don't have the creative chops or something, but I don't know what else they can do with this series that's going to inject new life into it. That's really going to bring people back, and that's taking the
TikTok.
movie out of the equation.
Yeah.
Well, the last Borderlands 3 was about Twitch streamers, so this game's going to be about TikTok for sure.
Tiny Tina really, really tried, but it was just too short, and there's like no end game content. So
Really?
like, yeah, it was
That's a bummer.
like, yeah,
Yeah, Borderlands 3 reviewed at an 81, Borderlands 1 reviewed at an 84. So Borderlands peaked at 2, according to Metacritic, which I
Yeah.
also
Oh, yeah.
agree with.
Yes.
All right, who's next? Nomad, I think.
Yeah. So my next pick is going to be Dying Light: The Beast.
Holy
which is
shit.
like the most generic name, I think, but
yeah,
Dying
I was
Light's fantastic.
wondering why they chose that, but yeah.
I didn't know there was a
Yeah,
new
it's-
Dying Light game coming out.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
at the
they
Game
keep
Awards.
they keep
Wow.
making them. Holy shit!
That must have been when I wasn't looking.
Yeah, I don't think the teaser was all that quick. I think it's like 10 years in the future narratively, something along those lines. But I played the hell out of the original Dying Light, and the series reviews fairly well. It's very well put together. The parkour elements are fun, and I think the story is pretty competent too. So I almost feel like this is a safer bet. But I will be playing this one at some point too. So I'm
Yeah.
feeling good about it.
Hell yeah.
I like it.
Thraximus.
All right, Maximus. A bit of a weird pick, but again, I'm curious to it. Baby steps.
I was actually looking at that one just now.
So
Yeah.
I really had to tell Google what I wanted to look for because just
Yeah.
Googling baby steps don't work well.
What's
so this
wild
is
is
basically
I've been googling so many games that it would be like baby steps, and the first thing would be like video game. Like it
Yeah.
knows, like the AI is
Yeah.
starting to get me a little bit.
So basically it's Bennett Foddy who did the famous Getting Over It Bennett Foddy, him doing a sort of a follow up to that where you just play it's closer to like Co-op. If you guys ever played Co-op, which he also made, like that weird like trap
Oh,
game
yeah.
where
I
you
did
push
not
like
know he
QWOP.
made that.
Yeah, Bennett Foddy made that as well. So it's like
Makes sense.
So it's that, you know, he has a weird history of like these weird sort of movement type games, and Baby Steps looks to be a very ambitious project. And yeah, I kind of want to play it because Bennett Foddy, like, Getting Over It frustrates the hell out of me, but you know, it's a neat game. So
Yeah.
There's still a lot of games left. Feels like it's kind of weird actually. So it's my turn. I think I'm going with Atelier Yumiya. I'm gonna bite the bullet
it's
on one.
Atelier.
Atelier.
Atelier, yeah.
You can tell I've never played them. I own
Atelier.
one. on the PlayStation. I just never
Wait,
turned it
not-
on.
I own one too.
Resoluriana? Not that one?
No, the one Yumiya is imminent. So
I
that one's
own-
coming out.
I
for
own
sure.
this one. I own this one.
Yeah, they're pretty
Oh,
good.
is that
Philip is
Ryza?
actually playing one.
Yeah, Talia Ryza with a thigh lady.
Yeah, Philip's
pretty
playing
good.
one in Japanese right now. So
I hear they're good.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second. Did someone say thigh lady?
Yeah.
yes,
Yes,
All right, just checking.
she's got thigh highs.
Just making sure. Just making sure. All right, Aaron, big dog. Cup full of eggnog.
Oh yeah, we got. Oh yeah, we're finished.
No.
We're finishing up.
4 W's. I'm picking Ratatan.
damn.
Ratatan?
I was literally
Rad.
typing that into Google right now.
What's that?
It looks. Google it right now. Google Images.
It's like a sequel or like a successor to Patapon on the PSP. It's like
Ooh, holy shit.
It's like a rhythm
Oh,
game.
this game.
Kind
like a rhythm Pikmin,
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, that game looks neat.
but it's a fucking roguelike, baby.
Dude, Aaron, your list is actually goated. Besides
love
Deltarune,
roguelikes, man.
your list is pretty goated, man.
He said it's
Yeah,
100%
seriously.
coming out. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, it's just
Everyone's
Toby Fox.
bullying Aaron. I'm on Aaron's side now.
Toby Fox is
coming
not
out?
the most reliable guy.
But,
He's been
yeah,
working on Deltarune before Undertale. Just saying.
I can't stop looking at all the images for Ratatan. They all look really cartoony and amazing. I
looks
need this
awesome.
game.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. It looks great.
Last pick. Fuck.
Also, Thrak, your list so far, like all of these games, like I know for a fact I would love playing every single one of them.
Yeah, I'm basically picking games that I'm like curious to.
Yeah.
Like I'm not necessarily caring about the score. I'm like, no, these are games I want to
Ooh.
play.
Yeah, I like that.
Hit me with some Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak 2. What a fucking title.
Legends of Heroes Trails of Daybreak 2.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
one of the Trails games, right? Those games review like 80s too, don't they? Like high 70s.
They've been
Oh, yeah, they
growing in
always get-
popularity, I think.
Yeah.
All right, Navicus Maximus.
Yeah, they're like low 80s. So I mean, that's a good pick. This is my last pick, huh? That's kind of a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety suddenly.
Dynasty Warriors, man. It looks pretty good.
It reviewed well. It has like an 81
Dynasty
right now.
Warriors is already out though.
Yeah, and it has an
It's-
81, which for a
it's
Muso
coming
game
out.
is pretty good.
Yeah, it's out in like the early access thing.
Are
I
we
don't-
like? Do we have like a cutoff date of like what the Metacritic looks like as of X date, regardless of whether or not it's already released in January?
I don't know. Since we haven't picked it, I guess maybe just don't pick it. Maybe it's disqualified. I didn't know it had a Metacritic still already.
Yeah, right now it's at an 80
Yeah, that's kind of cheating a little bit.
because it's coming out on the 17th.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through my thought process just so that everyone's got some fucking ideas for their last picks. But Dispatch looks pretty cool. It's got Aaron Paul's voiceover, so there's probably a pretty decent amount of money in it. It's just
Lot of
gonna. It
bitch.
looks like a Telltale game, so it looks really cool. Mixtape was made by the Artful Escape guys, which reviewed at an 80, and I really wanted that. But I think I'm probably going to go with, and this is a little nerve-wracking because it's in early access right now, but No Rest for the Wicked,
Okay.
Nice.
which is
Yeah.
by Moon Studios, and it is a
Oh, the Ori guys.
yeah,
I've
it's
heard good
Ori,
things.
Yeah.
I've heard good things. I haven't heard it
Yeah,
like
I need to check
broke
that
the
out,
internet
'cause-
or anything, but
Yeah,
People
that kinda,
really
like,
liked it.
quietly came out.
But lately, it's got mixed reviews right now. But it was mostly positive, and people were really enjoying it. I'm just worried that the longer the game goes on, the more they use up their goodwill, and then it reviews poorly. That's kind of the problem with early access a little bit too. But
Yeah.
you know,
This game looks, I mean, it looks as gorgeous as Ori,
yeah.
but it's like going in a bit of a different direction, which I knew they said they wanted to do that, so.
Yeah, but those are the three games I was juggling. I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
that one.
Okay. Cool. All right, my last game, we're not sure if it's going to come out this year, but I'll go for it. That's Revenge of the Savage Planet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I've
you go.
played a bit of Journey to the Savage Planet. I think it's a really cool game. The first time I heard about it was this video about Metroidvanias, and I kind of did that game a little dirty. But I finally like sat down and played a bit of it, and I'm like, this game's actually like really cool. Like, it's not the most groundbreaking thing ever, but it's a fun little game. So, and there's a lot they could improve on it. So I think Revenge will, because it's been quite a while since it's been released. So I think it'll be
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Who is that? That is Nomad.
Nomad.
For my last one, you mentioned it, Nave. I was gonna go with Dispatch. I feel confident in the story they're gonna tell. I love the pedigree of all the voice actors that have come together. Plus, with Aaron Paul in there too, that's really awesome. But there's the likes of who's in there. Laura Bailey's in there.
Yeah.
Matthew Mercer, stuff like that. So like
David
I think-
Schwimmer.
and what's this say here? Who is Thought Squad? THOT. Anyway, lots of other names I don't recognize, but still, I think this is going to be well put together. I think it's going to be a decent narrative. I'm really curious how it's going to review and how the gameplay is actually going to be, but I have a soft spot in my heart for games that are just trying to do something different, and I feel like this is just different enough. So fuck it. That's my last pick.
What is the game? There was a game that made me really nervous about this because it was like an indie game that had a really big voice actor. It was Willem Dafoe, but it was like something hours or something minutes. Do you guys remember what it is?
15. It was like 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
12
it's
minutes. You're talking about
12 minutes. Yeah, because you keep reliving the same short
Did you
amount of
play
time.
Yeah.
it? That's actually a pretty cool game.
It's really
still
cool,
on Game Pass,
but
I played
think.
it on stream. It kind of the ending is it kind of
I don't think
I
that
won't
game
say
reviewed.
anything. It didn't review very well. It didn't
Yeah,
review very
76.
well.
I mean, it's.
I think
it's
part of it was because of the perspective of how it was played, but I thought it was interesting.
It was obtuse,
The weirdest
was
the
what I didn't
weirdest
like about
part
it.
about that game is that they had super famous actors do the VO work for it, and none of them sounded like themselves. It was like James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, like people that like we know, like fucking A-list actors, and they just didn't sound like themselves, which is the strangest thing to me. So, okay.
All right.
Anyway,
Interesting.
so Tommy's last pick.
NBA, I think.
Are you sure we don't want to give him Greedfall?
No, I don't. Just
Give him
NBA.
Greedfall.
NBA.
Give him Greedfall. Why not?
I'm
He
really
wants the
surprised
sports
nobody's
games.
picked Little Nightmares 3.
Yeah.
That literally was gonna be in my contention for like the last pick. I'm kind of torn because there's a lot of like good or like decent indie games that are kind of like left out there that I feel like will review well. I mean, you have Little Nightmares, you have Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, which I think will score decently. I don't even think it's going to be a great game, but I think it's going to review pretty decently. Nave called out Mixtape earlier as well, so there's like a few out there that I kind of have like, you know, my eyes up for. But here's the thing, boys.
Frag
Switch
Punk.
2 is happening this year. We haven't talked about Nintendo at all.
You're putting 3D Mario, aren't you?
I'm gonna go throw a goddamn Hail Mary for my last pick because it is the last round pick. I'm gonna say the Switch 2 3D Mario that comes out in
Yep.
2025.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Wait,
a good pick, man.
someone had a Nintendo exclusive earlier.
For the
Professor
Metroid
Layton.
Prime.
Yeah,
and-
Layton Switch
yeah.
exclusive.
Look at you lying.
Is Professor Layton going to be Switch exclusive?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a Nintendo property, isn't it?
No.
No, it's just
Level
Level
5
5.
owns it, but Nintendo has published them a good chunk of the time. Well, and plus, like, the Professor Layton's, the way the games are made, they're tailor fit for the DS. Like, you can't really do that on, like, a PlayStation. So, Switch, it'll be a little different. And, I mean, New World of Steam, if it does well, and people like it, they could maybe port it to, like, PC or something, but I wouldn't count on it.
All right. So we got our lists here. You want to do a surprise thing at the end? Who's got the coolest looking list? You want to vote for what list would you play? Would you want to play the most?
Mine, of course.
Yeah, Thrak. You can't vote for yourself. How about that?
Shit.
Who? Yeah. So beside yourself, who would you vote for?
Let me look.
I would vote for Aaron's because Aaron looks like he has a lot of fucking bangers on that list, and they're not gonna be like 120-hour games. They're not gonna make me cry at 4:15 a.m. like Metaphor Fantasio. You know, I'm gonna play him, beat him 10, 15 hours, right? Unless I'm wrong, unless some of the are there a couple like these? None of these are really JRPGs, am I right, Aaron?
No. Well, the very last
Phantom Brave.
one.
Phantom
Oh
Brave
yeah,
is,
Phantom
isn't it?
Brave. Yeah, Disgaea games aren't very long though. I don't believe.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Aaron,
And
everybody's list is
Pokemon
so
Legends.
good. All of your
Pokemon's
guys' list is
JRPG.
amazing.
Honestly, I kind of like Nomad's list.
Yeah, Nomad's list fucks.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucks. Civ 7, I've
It's-
never
it's-
played a
it's
Civ before because I have an addictive personality, and I feel like if I play a Civ, I will lose my identity to that game.
Oh, I'm,
Yeah.
I'm the same way. That's why I avoid games like that. I'm sure they're wonderful, and then they
Yeah.
just suck my soul dry.
So Aaron
But-
got
but
one,
no-
Nomad
but
got
Nomad-
one.
Yeah, he has a nice variety.
Who
you
go?
know?
I
and
think
it
I
has
gotta-
and it has Metroid Prime, a Nintendo exclusive.
I think I got to vote
There you
for
go.
Nick
It's true.
because I mean he's got Avowed on there and GTA, Death Stranding. You know, Firebreak is probably going to be at least interesting, and that's fodder for gaming together. I mean, it's like a
Elden
good.
Ring.
Well,
Yeah.
actually,
I'll say Nave. I'll come on the episode for Firebreak.
this is the problem with because I like Thrak's first 2 games, and then everything else I'm like, eh. Like Yakuza almost carries it, but then it's like Nick just has so much that I want, and I also picked like so much that I want. Like I'm
Yeah,
also like I
you gotta-
want to
you
play
gotta-
my list.
Banger list.
Yeah. Like I like the first like half of your list, Nave. The other half, I'm just like I don't even know what these games are.
We got 2 more votes. Who's voting for Tommy?
I'm throwing my vote over towards Aaron.
Yes.
A lot of what everyone said, but the first 3 games, Slay the Spire, Pokemon, Outer Worlds,
Yeah.
solid, good picks, and they're games I definitely want to play. And most everything else, like Mouse PI for Hire, Fatal Fury, are just games that I don't care how they do. I'm going to play them. They're
Yeah.
right up my alley. So it's a mixture of good, solid bangers and just good, potentially good indies, whatever it may be. So I think it's well rounded. But honestly, though, everybody's list is fucking great. Even Tommy, when he didn't even put the rest of his own list
He didn't
together.
even try. He didn't even try.
Monster
It's
Hunter
good- it's a
Wilds
great list,
carries
too.
his list.
Tommy does have a good list. Who's the last one that didn't vote? Is it Aaron?
I think it's me.
Yeah.
I'm really, really torn. I like a good bunch of Thrak's list because I fuck with Shantae and I could fuck with 2 Point Museum and Mafia and Professor Layton.
Thrak, you've incepted me though. Like I fucking want to play these Shantae games now.
They're really good.
They're great.
Yeah, but I think Switch is the only place you can play all of them.
I see.
Yes.
I see a
There's
bunch
only
of them
5.
on Steam.
If it's the 5 of them and they're all on Steam, then go for them.
Okay.
Let me check real quick.
Check
I
out the Way
think-
Forward collection on Steam.
Gotcha.
I think I'm going Thrak.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Solid.
Me and Tommy, lone with no votes. Amazing. So one more thing before we read the list out and everything. Who do you think is going to get last place? Besides Tommy, we can't vote for Tommy because he got stuck with Madden and shit. I mean, Tommy's got a good list. I guess you could vote
his
for Tommy.
list might perform like better than like most of ours.
Monster Hunter
honestly.
is a fucking clutch pick.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
But who's
that
gonna get
really
last
helped him
place? I
out.
guess you can vote for Tommy if you want.
I don't know, man.
It's like choosing my least favorite child.
Well, it's like it's
I-
not like
I-
how much you like the games. It's what games do you think are going to get whose list is going to get delayed the most? Who's going to get like a random accidental bad game? Like
I
low-key
hate to
think
be that way.
My list could get fucked. Like I think there are games on my list that I could get
Yeah.
absolutely fucked on the way.
I think having
and they could have been like, just kidding, 2026.
I think like Shadows may hurt your list a little bit.
GTA 6 for sure.
Potentially Night Rain because it's like a weird multiplayer thing, but I think it'll do just fine.
Yeah.
are we ganging up on Nick? Because that was
no,
my
I
vote
think
too.
to be fair, Nave, I think your list might be a little shaky, especially near the end, but
Well,
I'm thinking.
it's possible.
I almost voted for Nomad, but I'm kind of thinking Nomad because like
I think the
Metroid Prime 4 might get delayed, and then maybe Civ 7 is like.
I don't
too
think Prime 4 is going
much?
to get delayed. I think because they wouldn't show Prime 4 unless they were ready for it. Unless they were ready to show it.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
And then Ender Lily's already reviewed really, really well. Maybe they can't capture that spark, and Ender Magnolia, everybody's just like, eh.
Yeah.
And they give
Yeah,
it a 6.
that's the thing. A lot of my picks were based on the idea that games around them did well, but that doesn't always mean lightning can be caught twice, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
that was
Yeah,
kind of
like-
my like I had like No Rest and The Altars are the same mentality where I'm like I hope they can continue. Please continue to make good games.
Right.
For sure, for sure.
So
I mean, you got Doom the Dark Ages, and that will do well. I have very big confidence.
like I'm
in
over
that
here
one.
throwing stones at Nick, and I've got Judas on my list. So I mean, I don't know if that's coming out.
I mean, my thing
Judas
too
is a
that
50-50,
Rematch and
I think.
Firebreak are both multiplayer games, and multiplayer games, you know, you gotta be real careful with how those kind of fall out at the end
Because
of the day. But I trust Absolver and I trust Remedy, so it's like, who knows how that's gonna shake out?
Yeah,
I think
Rematch has a formula that works, i.e., the Rocket League kind of
Yeah.
aesthetic, if you will. Like it works. It can grab people. It's proven. But Firebreak, I think, is kind of the dark horse here.
Yeah.
Remedy, great pedigree,
Yeah.
but that's the big unknown.
I think the issue with multiplayer games is that when critics tend to review them, it's when like people aren't playing them yet.
Yeah, it's like way after
So,
release.
Yeah, so a lot of times for multiplayer stuff, they'll have like initial impressions, but then like a couple months later, they'll be like, okay, we've been playing it with people, so we have a better idea of what it is. But I don't know if they retroactively change their scores because of that.
I feel like they wait to put out a score until they like have put certain amount of hours in it. Maybe
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah.
But
So
We
Yeah.
got one for Nick, one for Nomad. Who else is voting? I voted for Nick.
I voted for
I'm
Nomad.
voting for Nick.
I think Aaron's the one Nomad
damn, that's
vote.
crazy. That's
All right,
crazy.
so Nick, who are you voting for?
I mean, I kind of like low-key want to vote for myself because I could
can't.
like. Here's the thing. I just like
No.
if Rockstar fucks me, I will be inconsolable. I might just.
You
just drop
have
completely.
the most to gain and most to lose from
Yeah.
that one pick.
It's some
it's
risky
crazy.
Shit. It's some risky
it's
shit.
crazy how like GTA 6 is like not a safe bet.
Who's
Yeah.
the last?
You know?
It's Thrak and Nick, right? Or is it Nomad and Nick?
I feel like it might be Nomad and I.
Yeah, I
potentially.
thought that's what I thought.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just put me down for Nomad, and I'll believe in myself. I'll believe in
All right,
the
Nomad.
dream of
You've got the
GTA
gun.
6.
You've got the
know what I
gun.
mean?
There you go.
I mean,
Who's
I
getting
thought I
last
voted.
place? Who's the underdog? That's what I want. I want this person, whoever it is. It's either gonna
Underdog
be both
with
of you,
GTA 6 is
or you are gonna
crazy.
make it Nick. So someone's gonna have passion
Yeah.
and justice on their side.
Like it's crazy that like Nick could either be first or last, and both cases would make
Absolutely.
sense.
Absolutely.
You know what I
Either-
mean?
either
Yeah.
If you're not
Win
first,
big
you're
or go
last.
home. Win big or go home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go.
I love it.
Tommy has Madden on his list, so I mean,
Let's have Madden on his list.
Madden reviews are better than you'd think.
Madden has gotten like
All of
high
the sports
60s
games
for
do.
like the past
It's-
5 years. I went and checked.
That's too high.
Yeah, it is too high.
Yeah, big time.
Like Madden hasn't been good since like
Where are you going, Nomad?
2008.
Sorry, Nick.
It's all good.
Nick
It's all good,
underdog.
man. I just want you to know that when Rockstar drops their fucking, cyberpunk yellow fucking Twitter post, banner that's like, after due consideration, we're going to put some more time and we'll look forward to Q1 2026. I'm going to
Oh my
all caps
God,
scream
man.
in our Discord server, fuck! I just want you guys to know that.
I'm so excited to I'm gonna be wired every time one of these games comes out. I'm just gonna be ready for it. So, I mean, real quick, I want to go through all the lists for the people who are watching. So Nick got Grand Theft Auto 6, Death Stranding 2, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Avowed, Rematch, FBC Firebreak, Citizen Sleeper 2, Sector, Star Wars Vector, Pathologic 3, and a 3D Mario game for the Switch. And I that is acceptable. Tommy got Monster Hunter
Tommy's
Wilds.
terrific team.
Tommy's terrific team, sorry, and then the Dragon of Carolina. So
Correct.
Tommy's terrific team got Monster Hunter Wilds, Ghost of Yotei, EA College Football 26. He's got so many sports games. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, 33 Immortals, Hades 2, Fable, Football Club 26, Madden 26, and NBA 2K 26. Amazing.
Rip.
Nomad, the fire-breathing rubber ducks. He's got Metroid Prime 4, Civilization 7, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake, Chronos, The New Dawn. He picked like the biggest mouth salads for me to read back to back. Ender Magnolia, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, The Wolf Among Us 2, Atom Fall, Dying Light, The Beast, and Dispatch. Holy shit. All right, Thrak and Thrak's Fat Stacks. He brought Like a Dragon Yakuza Pirate in Hawaii. Never mind. Thrak did it. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Professor Layton in the World of Steam, Mafia the Old Country, South of Midnight, 2 Point Museum, Shantae Advanced Risky Revolution, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, Baby Steps, and Revenge of the Shadow Planet. Thrak's theme was don't pick any game that has less than 4 words in it. Nave, me. What was my name?
There's baby steps.
Oh, that game's gonna be
Maximus.
Oh, Maliwa. Doom, The Dark Ages, Judas, Split Fiction, Pony Island 2 Panda Circus, Replaced, Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, The Altars, MLB The Show 25, Atelier, how does it?
Atelier.
Atelier Yumia, and No Rest for the Wicked. And then Aaron with the Bee Farms LLC, Slay the Spire 2, Pokemon Z/A, Outer Worlds 2, Phantom Brave, The Lost Hero, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, Mouse, PI for Hire, Deltarune 3 of 4, Shadow Labyrinth, Rattatan, and Legends of Heroes, Trials of Daybreak 2. There's a lot of fucking fire games coming out this year, man.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna eat well this year.
and we don't know what Nintendo's doing with the Switch too. So that 3D Mario could be there amongst other things.
Oh, yeah.
We could get Mario Kart 9.
Yep, Mario
We'll
Kart
see
9 will be
Thursday.
a launch title. I'm locking it in.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Super Smash Kart.
Super
Smash
Smash
Kart
Kart.
3D Land.
I just Odyssey has been gone for so long, and they just came out with Tears of the Kingdom so recently in 2023 that like I feel like the
It's
3D
time.
Mario is like it's time.
I mean, we got Bowser's Fury in 21.
Yeah.
But that was, kind of a smaller thing.
Yeah.
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 And speaking of, so the games that are that have release dates, the first drop is going to be Nomads with Ender Magnolia, and unless something happens, and then whoever's got, so Tommy's got Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 in February, Civ 7. We've got some fire coming. I kind of want to figure out how to make a graphic or something. I would like to do that, but I'm afraid of updating it every time something happens. So that's what I'm very fearful of.
Just do the work, Nave. Just do
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Okay,
We
you're
could
right.
just commit.
I'm being a
I
legit.
believe in you. We
We could
believe
just
in you,
keep
Nate.
keep updating the doc on the Discord server. Like that's fine. It's totally fine.
We'll figure it out. I'm so excited for this.
You know what
I'm
would be
just-
cool
I'm
if you
just
did
super
like a
fun.
grid with just like the cover art for all of these games.
We should all make
Yeah.
cover art for our teams, like a logo or something.
Oh my god. I don't know about that, because the problem is we got 60 games and 6 of us on the one image. That's what I'm worried about. And then we're gonna have numbers and shit. And it's like, oh god. But
And I gotta make a rubber duck that breathes fire. Oh,
This
my
should be
God.
easy. I have to.
I
Make
gotta get a
beef
Yakuza
farm.
back tattoo. You know
dude,
what
you
I
just gotta
mean?
go to a steakhouse and get one of those kid menus with the crayons and just draw on it on a napkin with a crayon.
Yes.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna get like a farm with like cows in the background, but replace all the cows with like packages of raw beef.
I'll just use that picture of my fist in front of Molly, and she's looking really concerned about it. But then I'll draw it, so it will look
man.
unrecognizable. All right, how do we wrap this up?
Thanks everybody for watching. We all need to go to bed.
Yes.
Bedtime.
Okay, bye.
It's
Oh yeah, wait.
bedtime.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
R.I.P. Tommy.
Rest in
Everybody say
peace. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Ciao,
Sayonara.
man.
Bye bye.